Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. Since you want it right now, getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now, outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding no whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out of suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena, strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she's sucking my banana. Ooh, na na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my hair right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight.
Ooh, na na.
About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reaching new heights. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless you, but my gun might. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? What I know right now, what I know right now, if I knew right now, what I know right now, I be on 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 right now.
That's the wrong scene. Solo. Yo. Wash Hannon. What's good? One Piece time again. Because I was late to the last chapter, which I did on Tuesday. Did I read it on Tuesday, I think? So today we got to read the newest chapter. I think we're still in the Kuma flashback. Last chapter. Oh, he was like taking the pain from the villagers and shit. Then they got like a corrupt king. Then he joined the Revolutionary Army, the dragon and whatnot. Eva Chan came back, and then Guinea, she got captured. So we're gonna keep moving. Let's make sure Discord did its job, and it didn't. Of course it didn't. What is the reason, Discord? Let me just tell Discord I'm live, cause I don't know what's going on with my bot. Then I gotta grab my tea, or um chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side, and then we in there. We're two chapters away from 1100 though. We right there. We right there. So let's get into it. This chapter is the birth of Bonnie, chapter 1098. There's Brooke. This chapter's manuscript is unfinished. I don't get it. Is this Noda Skywalker again? Book is powering his electric guitar. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Chief? What's going on? What's going on? Sorry, 1 second, man. 1 second. Oh, I'm guessing the chapter's like. Oh, well, do you have to rush to the chapter? Oh, okay. The One Piece 25th anniversary celebration banquet was hosted at Ryokyu Kokugigan Arena recently. I had a lot of fun stuffing myself, but it's time to get back to work. Oda Ichido. Revolutionary Army HQ Baltigo. The expanding tides of revolution? Requesting backup. The Tumi? Tumi uprising in South Blue is looking bleak. We can't. Our hands are full dealing with the wounded at Goa. Eva-chan. I'll go. Don't be rash, Kuma. You've been acting reckless ever since that day. What the? This guy's huge. Where did you come from? State your name. Jeannie's been captured? Ah, he's mad about that. Okay, yeah. Yes, sir. It seems she caught the eye of Celestial Dragon. Jesus Christ. They gotta die, bro. I'm grabbing my tea. Give me a sec. Oh boy. You know when them CDs are around. You know what that means. You know what that means. What's up, Blizzard? By the way, if y'all didn't watch my Monkey D. Luffy versus Bam video, what the fuck is you doing? Go watch that after this. After this though. Or before or now. Shit. Alright, so yes, sir, it seems she caught the eye of a celestial dragon. I'm with you. If by end of the series all of them are not dead, I'll be highly dissatisfied. Like dead. Not even like captured, jail, like murdered. Like in the ocean. That's what I need from them. Anyways, Junie's been captured. They took her on a government ship because the celestial dragon wanted to make her his bride. I already see where this is going. Bonnie's not Kuma's kid. It adds up with the Akainu Sakazuki scene and things of that nature, and why so many people in the government or marine might know her name. So Kuma doesn't have a kid. I already see where we're going with this. That's fucking crazy. Finally, after 3 years of struggling, we couldn't have done it without the Revolutionary Army. The enemy took us by surprise. It was the Revolutionary Army again. Here's to the Revolutionary Army, the heroes of the people. Please forgive us, Dragon. It's me. I've warned myself out. I'll have to return by ship. We're so sorry. Yeah, it's unfinished. It's an unfinished chapter. I can see some of the like sketches and scribbles, and it's not as concrete. I'd like to imagine if Fujidor drops a meteor on them. That's nice too. Why stop at a meteor? He needs to bring the moon. Majora's Mask. Bring the moon. The Termina. Around 2 years have passed since Commander Ginny of the Revolution Army was kidnapped. Nobody went to save the bitch. Just a casualty of war. I thought she was one of like the captains, like Bello Betty or something. That's crazy. Well, I guess the game is the game, yo. As they say in The Wire, the game is the game. Um. So, anyways, she was kidnapped and to be wed by a celestial dragon. Wah wah. We're nearly there, Bonnie. Kuma, it's Ginny. She's on the line right now. What? Hey, Kumachi, I finally made it back to the surface. Ginny, like that's Eva Chan's sister, right? Like, ugh. They didn't want me around after I got sick. I was thrown away. What a stroke of luck. You're sick? I wanted to see everyone one last time. Oh, this is unfinished as hell. This is looking like JJK. Oh no. Oh no. Look at the sketch work. Oh no, Oda. You good, bro? You need a hiatus? He probably gonna work up until like 1100, and then he's like, "Yo, I'm out. Like, go take a break, fam." It might be time. I mean, even if they did go, they would lose admirals, would pull up, and god knights. Nagashikov. Yeah, it looks like some rough scripts. Yeah, it looks rough. Indeed, it does. You're sick. Kumachi, sorry, but I'm a death's door. Pan. What? I'm glad you care about me, really, but you shouldn't come when I'm like this. What does she have? The shit Law has or something? That wasn't contagious though? It wasn't contagious, right? It was a rumor that it was contagious, if I remember correctly. Dragon, Big Bro, Kuma. Kumachi has a big heart. Please take care of him for me. Get out of the way. There's only one place she'd go now. Kuma-san and Kumachi, I just want you to know I love you. Always have and always will. Gotcha. He didn't even hear that. You're back? Where's Ginny? She's here, right? She is, but I'm afraid it happened when she was exposed to natural sunlight. Her face, her entire body all turned blue in the sun and hardened like stone. Okay. She said, "Fisher Tiger better." Yeah, he's a meal love type. We free slaves. We really do that. Shout out to Fisher Tiger. Y'all right. Starting to look like post Shibuya Oda secretly. Oda couldn't finish a chapter. That's why there's a break next week. Oh, I didn't even know there was a break yet. Dragon not helping Jenny's another Odin and Whitebeard situation. I don't know what to do with this. Kumachi, I'm just so happy. What could have done this to her? Oh, he just picked her up with one hand too. Jesus. Hey Kamachi, let's get married. Wouldn't it make you happy? Regrets. Regrets. Hug. She burned up the remaining time exposing herself to the sun so she can cross the ocean and make it home to us. Wah wah. Because she wanted to ensure her baby's safety. Wah wah. So now you're a stepdad? You can rest now, Ginny. I swear I'll raise her well. There's Ginny's grave. Kuma's just there looking somber about it. Dragon, I was going to go, but my shoe was untied and I had to get my best men on it. We'll talk. We'll talk about Dragon in a second, and I guess the Revolutionary Army. Like, come on, man. I don't know what to do with this. That's all wrong. You're tilting the bottle too much. Is this better? He's so fucking big. Bonnie's chat still looks uncomfortable. I'll show you how it's done. Support the neck, bro. Never let their neck do this. Support the neck. All I'm hearing is Dragons on Ferrata Watch. Ferrata Watch. Kuma the dad has stepped up. Oh shit, that's go way up by accident. Body chance so comfortable. I'll show you how it's done. She's so cute. If you're gonna keep sleeping next to her, make sure her cot. What is a cot? Was this cot? What's cot meaning? A camp bed, particularly a portable, collapsible one. Okay. Make sure her cot is like an iron cage. We can't having you smushing her in your sleep with that massive body. Oh, you're quite the heavy drinker, Bonnie Chan. I'm sure you'll be just as much of a glutton as Ginny was. Yeah, so I was right. She got her appetite from her mom. I'm still hungry. And he smiles, he crying. She said, Daddy. He starts crying. I like that panel with her just like this. That's cute. I like that panel. That's cute. And Kuma's there feeding her bread. The granny's still alive, eh? And there he is fighting against some people with guns. Look at this. Look at this scribble, bro. Scribble knots. Scribble knots. Where are my panels? I lost interest in the series and dropped it, but all I ask Oda is to kill all the celestial dragons in the most brutal way possible. That's all I ask. If not, One Piece is One Piece. Wait, if not, One Piece trash manga in history. I get why Dragon didn't go to save Guinea, but he probably had a lot of people. He probably had a lot of people die or get captured for the revolution. Then he is bathing Bonnie. There he is again. I guess with the revolutionary. I guess he's doing revolutionary work at the same time. Ah, I see what they mean. He's on the bed and she's in a cage and his arm is resting on it, so he won't crush her. Okay. Oh, Sabo. Hey, young Sabo in the building, my guy, the Flame Emperor. What in the world are they doing? You've boarded up all the church's windows. Close the door. Take a look here, below her eye. Is that a blue stone? Hey, isn't that? It looks just what Ginny had at the end. I'll call a doctor. Thank you. It's caused by sunlight, you say? You sure? Why don't we try taking her outside? Are you insane? It doesn't seem to be white lead poisoning. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this condition. Is it not? No, we don't know about this, right? Makes sense why the government wants her. She half celestial. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know when you came in here, Malik, but I was saying based off how the chapter started, she wasn't Kuma's kid. She was the kid of a celestial dragon, and that makes sense to the scene when she was captured and they let her go and whatnot. When Sakazuki pulled up, when Blackbeard was there and shit. True, Whitebeard sacrificing himself, his fleet just to save Ace was a bit much to me. Dragon doing that for Ginny wouldn't make much sense. Even Whitebeard failed to save Ace. It took everything he had, and this fleet failed. I would not want y'all niggas to be my friend. Hell no. Y'all gonna let me die? Y'all gonna be like, the game is the game? Get fucking tortured and be a slave for the rest of my life? Y'all not real niggas, bro. Y'all, I don't rate y'all for that one. I'm sorry, I don't rate that one. The only person who didn't make a move that I somewhat understood was Garp. This is not moving me. Can't agree with that one, y'all. I'm sorry. I am not aligned with you. You're quitting the Revolutionary Army? What? Bonnie contracted the same disease her mother had? That's your sister. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I'll have to stay by your side. I understand it's important to live without regrets. We can use our contacts to reach out to doctors all over the world for her. I owe you, Dragon. 7 years ago when Bonnie was 5. Whoa, run away. The vampire's gonna eat us. And stay out. You twerps. Twerp. Middle finger. Okay. Blah. Haha, as far as you can go, right? Bonnie, age 5. I dare you to step out here, you ugly vampire. Eat this. I bet the Holy Cross is your weakness. Look at it shine. He said, yo, the garlic with the cross? Don't kill me. Yes, sir. People die every day. I don't know about that. A crew's commanders heavily outvalue the fodder. You gotta take the risk and slide. Meanwhile, Dragon's dad and son stands on business when it comes to seeing people close to them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Um We're in the church, dummy. I'll show you who's boss. I'm coming after you. Ah, Bonnie, stop, please. You can't go outside. Even standing near the doorway, can give you the ouchies. I know you're such a worrywart, Dad. I was just kidding. Please don't even joke about it. Okay, I hate when he gets sad and worried, anyways. Aw, you're such a good kid. Stop being such a crybaby, Dad. Those jerks, they made fun of my face stones again. Are they really that weird? It's not like I can help them. I didn't ask to get sick. You mean your jewels? Wah! They're just jealous because you got such pretty jewelry. That's where jewelry Bonnie comes from. You betcha. I love them. Hey Bonnie, if you were to go on a trip, don't try that. You're not. He's not slick. He's not getting away with that. You know his line before he teleports you somewhere. Nah. You're not slick, bro. That no. I'm not giving him that. No. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, foreshadowing." Oh, nah. He just did that to make the line seem like it had a deeper significance. That's not moving me. He thought about that the day he wrote this fucking chapter. No, you're not. Nah, no. I know. Have you heard about the legendary Sky Islands? There are islands way up in the air. That's right. I heard about it in this book. Does that say Bible? It's close to the sun, so maybe we'll see Nika up there. You love that, right? Dun Toto, dun Toto. That sounds like a grand adventure. We can go there to have a big celebration for your 20th birthday. Where should we go for your 19th? Fishman Island. Okay. After examining your daughter, I've concluded she suffers from the sapphire scale. I'm afraid it's incurable. You know what it is? And sorry to ask, but can he please speak a little quieter? Interesting. Even Garp lost trying to save Kobe. I'm kind of having a hard time believing Jenny wouldn't kill a celestial dragon regardless of consequences. We need more context. If Dragon was a pirate and not a leader of a movement, she'd probably try to save Ginny. Slick little callback. Damn, why you jump on order like that? Cause he's not slick, and I know everyone on Twitter is going crazy. Like, oh, when he did this, it's because he was thinking about Bonnie and did it. No. He thought about this after the fact. After the fact. Wait, why is Kuma able to push out sicknesses? Why can't he push out Bonnie's? Either take it himself or force it into some animal. I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe because it's incurable. I don't, maybe there's limitations. I have no idea. I didn't even think of that honestly. That's a good point. I don't know. These days, you almost never see it. Those stones grow exponentially when bathed in any form of natural light, like the sun or moon. But even if you completely prevent any exposure, I'm afraid it's only a matter of time before the disease catches up with you. Forgive me for being so blunt, but your daughter has another 5 years at best. It'll be a miracle if she reaches her 10th birthday. I'm afraid it's simply terminal, going by our current scientific understanding of it. It'll be over by her 10th birthday. This isn't fair. She's already growing such a strong woman. Is there really no cure? Good chat. Boo! Bonnie, I thought you were asleep. I heard it all. You said it'll be over by my 10th birthday, right? Your 10th? I have no idea what you're talking about. I heard you say it. Hey, are you crying? Is it something I said? Yes, he said when you're 10. It was about your illness, Bonnie, that stupid doctor. He told me that your condition is going to continue as it is until you're 10, huh? It's just such an appalling amount of time. I couldn't help but get down after that. Damn. What's up, Glam? I feel like Kuma might go to Vegapunk for Bonnie. He's a man of the Lord, that's why. I wonder if it's just that maybe because of her fruit, she never technically reaches the age 10. I don't know idea. I don't know the cure. Isn't that right, Daddy? Oh no, what have I done? Of course. By the time you've turned 10, you'll be cured. Yippee! What am I going to do? A familiar nightmare would soon descend on the kingdom of Sorbet. Only 1 year later, you've got to save us. This is where you come. King Bekori has returned and he's just as monstrous as ever, just like 16 years ago. He still wants to cut loose the country's dead weight. He's going to burn the people in their homes. Break next week. The never ending tragedy continues to unfold. This was the best chapter probably so far, maybe in the flashback. I don't know. But the Revolutionary Army, man. I don't know about them niggas. For my daughter to become a man of action, someone or something is taking the blue scale nonsense. Dragon at this point should call Goku for help. Shout out Dragon, the king of sitting around doing nothing. Blackbird needs to clear up some allegations. Just a thought, but maybe the disease is tied to a lineage factor, and that's what leads Kuma to Vegapunk. No clue, no idea, but it does kind of make sense maybe because maybe but Vegapunk's more of a scientist, he's not a doctor, but that doesn't mean that there's not overlap with the knowledge and whatnot, because he probably understands biology and things of that nature. But yeah, it probably makes sense that maybe he went there. But my best guess is like I guess I'm kind of getting parallels to Law and his white lead disease and the Ope no Mi allowing him to cure himself with the surgery and whatnot. And I'm thinking if she never like I guess technically reaches age 10 because of her age fruit. I don't know. There's a way. She does she have the stones in her face still, or is that just a piercing? Hold on, let me find a picture of Bonnie. Or did she pierce the part where the sapphire scale used to be? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember what her thing looks like. Let me take a gander. Nah, it looks like it's gone. So whatever it did, it cured her straight up. Like straight up. Like I'm looking at her here and there's no like blue thing under her eye. I think she put that there because maybe she got used to having the blue sapphire scale on her eye there. Interesting. Let me show y'all. So you see like on the eye where like the hoop earring is, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's where the thing would be. Okay. Julio. Twitter, wait. Just a moment. Oh wait, Twitter, we're losing three minds saying this is not One Piece anymore. It's Berserk. Those people don't read One Piece. Man, the world government is malicious to a dumb extent. Like the Celestial Dragon system doesn't need to exist because it causes more problem than it's worth. I like the theory that Saturn is Bonnie's daughter, because Sapphire's related to the planet Saturn. Bonnie is Saturn's daughter. I always thought that was a tattoo. I don't know. Look, man, I understand Dragon is trying to wage war against the world government, and there's all kinds of resources and expend and things you'd have to do to expend to save somebody, but it genuinely surprises. Like I'll keep it real with you. If that's the woman that I love, and I'm in the Revolutionary Army and dragons, and I hear she's captured, I'm going there. I'm pulling up. No one can stop me. I might fail, but I'm pulling up. I'm going. There isn't a single soul on the planet that can stop me from attempting to save her, especially when my ability allows me to basically forcibly teleport myself anywhere. It's not even like I have to like walk slowly and climb the wall. I can use my ability to get there. I'm pulling up immediately, especially after I hear the celestial dragon part. They got me fucked up. I don't respect it. I don't respect it because Garp is a stepper, and maybe you could say, in the Ace situation, he didn't do enough. Though I think people do not see implicitly how much his inaction was him actually helping Ace get rescued and whatnot, and him not hitting Luffy was him letting Luffy go save Ace. I hate when people act like the people are so fucking retarded. They're so stupid. Like they don't pay attention to nothing. Like Garp was helping. I understand you wanted him to just go fight the Marines, but because of what he represented, maybe that wasn't realistic, but he did help. And then with saving Kobe, he sacrificed himself so Kobe can get away. Luffy, you take you take somebody from Luffy like that he cares about, he's pulling up. Ace was a different story at the time because he knew that Ace was part of the pirate game. It is what it is. But at some point, it's like, no, I got to go save him. I think he's seen the Beaver card burning at one point, and then he saw the news. I think on a boa on Amazon Lily, if I remember correctly. But Dragon didn't step, bro. Nobody stepped. Somebody save Sabo, bro. Sabo needs to be saved. He's a Ross nigga in that army. Where was I? Where was I? It's wild how Shanks is more active than Dragon in the story, and all we know is how Shanks only does something every 8 years. They slandering the heck out of Dragon on Twitter, I guess. Why would Saturn marry and have a kid with a random woman in Rev? I don't know. Oh, by the way, 3 chapters I call Kuma was a worshiper of Nika, and that the Bible he has is the Nika Bible. I don't think it makes much sense for Bonnie to be Saturn's daughter. The Gors say that nasty? I guess. If you can't protect those closest to you, then what's the point of the war? That's kind of my thinking. If Dragon was really about it, he, Kuma, and Ivankov could have got her out. You don't even have to necessarily wage war against him. You come up with a plan and a mission to specifically isolate her and Bonnie, if Bonnie's born at the time, get them and run away. Not even necessarily defeat and topple Mary Joa at the time. Plus Kuma has to be fucking Mary Joa. And when Dragon said you won't regret it to Kuma last chapter, and look at this shit. Oda could have a better excuse. Why the fuck Revs didn't know where Ginny was? Was in the Marines. Why wouldn't he know? To be fair, using Luffy as an example ain't for other characters. Luffy's different. I hate to use this argument, but he's the MC, so you know he will succeed. Nah, no, I don't accept that. That's not a good argument. The Gorosei don't give the impression of being the same nasty morphos as the other celestial dragons. Small strike team literally do the exact same shit Sabo did. Sabo the only stepper in the army, secretly. And it's crazy that like Kuma's in love with her and that's Ivankov's sister. And they're like, shit, fuck it. Bro, there's no way you kidnap my little sister and I don't pull up immediately, guns blazing, ready to fight. You got me fucked up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not here to slander Dragon because I don't have an opinion on Dragon. I don't care about Dragon at all. He's not an interesting character to me. I'll be honest with you. He's not, and I don't know if he ever will be. I think we're about to fuck him up, but I do want to like the Revolutionary Army as a whole, and Sabo is one of my favorite characters. So I don't know, man. Oh, I needed that. Woo! Hmm. The only reason Dragon isn't actually doing things is because Oda can't justify in his own head how to write this dude without revealing shit he feels has to be arbitrarily sent to the very end of the story. I 100% agree with that, Glam. 100%. Kuma got the perfect fruit for rescue too. The Revs don't stand on business, and in his like robotic whatever frantic state, he pulled up there when Sakazuki was there and escaped. He got his foot and half his face melted, but he got away. I'm not giving them an excuse for that, bro. And then I don't remember. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this correct before I go crazy and overestimate. Let me just type in Bello Betty for a second. I think Bello Betty East. Someone I don't know Bello Betty. Give me a moment. Bello Betty is the commander of the East Army in the Revolutionary Army. And what was Ginny's title in the last chapter? Wasn't she the same rank as Bello Betty, or am I tripping? Let me see something. Blah blah blah. Bloop de whoop. Whoop de whoop. Captain of the Revolutionary Army Eastern Forces, meaning that for one reason or another, she was probably a very competent combatant or something of the sort, which means she was valuable. Might want to save that, man. That's just me though, but I don't know. Maybe just some Hodgin Song shit. They don't give a fuck. Some Hodgin Song FUG shit. They're like, shit. Peep my Discord DMs. Oh man. Hold on, let me show y'all this. There's no way they cutting the fuck up this much. That's hilarious. They said, "Don't be a fool. You'll be caught up." This is when Luffy in Impel Down. You'll be caught up in the battle between the strongest people in the world. Do you know how strong Whitebeard is, or the admirals or the vice admirals of the navy? Do you really into how strong the seven warlords are? Any of them could kill you with ease. Yeah, I guess you make a good point. Ace is probably a lost cause by now. Might as well cut our losses. This feeling, I've experienced it before. Save me. That's fucking good. I'm saving that shit. I'm saving that, bro. Oh no, no. Ah, fuck. That's hilarious. You're gonna go ahead, Mook. By the way, I can hop on court if you're just chilling. Yeah, sure, come in. Let me just grab my headphones though, but you can come through. I'm not doing nothing important. Yeah. Everyone, give me one moment. One moment, Chris. I wanna rock. My baby rock. Sabo pulled up with Morley Karasu, met the king of the world, and still got his mission done. It's one thing if they had to go there and fight everybody and beat their ass, but all you have to do is attempt to save one or two people. Not saying it's easy, but still. And at one point, the God Knights weren't even a thing, so I don't even know how formidable those niggas are supposed to be, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What's up?
Man, Dragon's such a good character, bro. So goated. God, I've been waiting so long in the story to see him just do things. Oh, it's so great seeing him command the Revolutionary Army. So raw. Goda, he's done it again.
What is say 10 out of 10? Suck my dick.
Yeah, suck my dick like always.
Hold on. Let me see something. There was a line in the chapter that it seemed like Kumo's power was used up when he had to take a ship to return from whatever battle he was. The best I could say is that he was caught at a bad time and Kuma couldn't immediately head to their location, but that's giving him way more leeway than I really care to. Yup. Sao put up with Morley Karasu, but the Kingdom Road got a mission done. When it comes to Hodgin Sunk, FUG's brilliant organization, looks like wasn't saving anyone. Consistent writing. Did I see the first episode? I haven't watched Invincible at all yet. I forgot it was out again. Honestly, I forgot again.
Can somebody confirm?
But
Can somebody confirm to me whether or not when Ivankov says that in the actual chapter, when Luffy's saying that about like actually trying to save Ace, is that panel where Ivankov says the same feelings one that I felt with Dragon before? Is that canon? Did he actually say that?
some of the words there, some of the dialogue there is real, some of it is fake. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, if I really wanted to be a dick, I could say that Oda's now arbitrarily changed Dragon's character to being overly cautious since the pre-time skip.
Maybe. Like, I feel like the reason that I'm not memeing or going crazy is I don't fucking have an opinion on Dragon. You don't do nothing. I don't care.
Well,
Just
here's my thing. Not I'm the exact same way, but my issue is that like at a certain point needs to come where people got to start calling it out. And like this is just ridiculous. The
that's
dude
fair.
sat around for 2 years letting his boy's girl get NTR'd basically. Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
And
And
like
the no
Kuma and Ivankov, like there's no friction in the army. They're like, bro, my
the
sister, bro, the love of my life. Like, come on, man.
and there's no like and the justification that we can't it's like the exact same situation as what happened with Whitebeard and Odin. Where it's like
Yeah.
the casualties would be too great on the innocent population or our own forces. Like, bro, in Whitebeard's case, you could have easily had a fight that didn't involve the people of Wano at all. We saw that with when Luffy fought Kaido. And Whitebeard at the time should be able to control his powers better than Luffy. With this, Sabo, in a group that was weaker than the trio they have available to them right now, went and got Kuma out of there with no adverse circumstances. They all got out. You're telling me Dragon, Kuma, and Ivankov can't go in there and just get Guinea and dip? There's no need to involve the army.
No, hold on. Look at this. Look at. Okay, keep going. I'm putting it on.
No, you're good. Nice one, Scenes. By the way, your mic's all a little bit crackly in Discord. I'm not sure why.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. So I made a picture of Luffy and Dragon. Damn, we're bringing Robin back no matter what. Damn, Kuma, that's crazy. Hope you find her though. That's just unfortunate. They cutting the fuck up over there. They roasted Dragon. You know what? You might deserve it. It might be time. You're right. It's time.
Marcane, it doesn't matter if Odin was dead. His wife, they knew Odin was dead. They had no idea if or wait, Buzz, or not back in here. You still in here?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. But I was like, it doesn't matter if Odin was dead. Whitebeard knew they didn't know if his wife, children, or scabbards were alive at all, and they didn't even bother to do anything about it. They didn't even send people to see if they were still alive. There was no even recon done. They didn't even get to the steps before you do the fighting. They just said, nope, they're dead. We just got to assume they're dead. No need to check for a man considered my brother. Huh? What? Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is the only reason Dragon isn't doing anything is because Oda
You're saving him.
so, it's like, I can't even call it like it's saving him. It's like the inability to think or write in a creative enough manner in terms of plot construction to figure out a way to make characters that should be important at the end of the series do things throughout it. And this is not just a Dragon problem. Mihawk, Akainu, Shanks are all the same way. Even Roger to a certain extent, even though he's supposed to just be a flashback oriented, but like making these characters stick around and wait, like some people are okay with it, but like those people don't have any standard. Like I'll do the exact same thing I did with Kubera. We didn't see Ananta at all. And like this is a completely different situation, but like people are saying like, oh, we can't do anything with Dragon because like his arc hasn't been set up, or like Dragon's writing hasn't, like his core writing hasn't been introduced into the story. Then why is Dragon introduced in Log Town? Why is he in the story from the beginning of like its telling, essentially, if you're going to do nothing with him? Contrast this with a character like Ananta and Kubera, who we hear things about but never see. Once we do, he's doing shit left and right. It doesn't matter how important he is. Reacher is the exact same way. If you're going to put the character in the story, do something with them. And it doesn't have to be all the time. or doesn't, and also doesn't have to be the central focus.
I hear you.
Like it's like this is why I give it's hilarious tweet that Galactic Sandman put out where he says like Oda's a great it was a meme tweet and he was also slandering. It was like Oda's one of my favorite storyboarders and idea people in all of manga. And honest to God, at this point, I think it's facts. Like he just refuses to execute when he gives all these cool things that you just think about and theorize. And he'll do something, and then when he actually does execute on something, somehow it fucks up things he hasn't executed on. And in this case with Kuma's flashback, like I haven't read it, but people are acting like this is some like revolutionary thing that suddenly makes Kuma like a fantastic character. Kuma was already really good. Kuma was already an upper echelon one.
I had one of the Red Force people be like, Kuma's character is extreme. I'm like, is it?
Kuma was already good.
No, but he was saying that I was saying that me not saying basically because I basically complained one chapter that I didn't see him and Ginny like and the slaves really suffer. Like I don't fucking know this nigga at all.
Yeah,
I mean, at the time I saw him, he's more stoic and robotic.
Yeah, it's a completely different character you're getting introduced to, and honestly, for me, I don't like if I was reading this, I personally wouldn't feel any sort of added really depth here at all. And the primary reason is that like the way Kuma acts in this flashback is entirely different from the way he acts normally without adding anything. Kuma was already a good person, but he had a completely different characterization from now. Unless you're going to try and justify that the man, like, this kindness thing is something like he only shows off to the Revolutionary Army, which is Cap, based off this flashback, and that he just, for some reason, as soon as he joined the Warlords, started putting on a facade, even though people knew who he was. Like, people clearly knew who he was.
It could be a combination of, because okay, hold on. Put a pin in that for 1 second. Get up to the comments, and I'll give you what I think is coming. That's you. Animation looks better from the clips I saw. I watched the Luffy versus Bam video, even though I don't know nothing about One Piece. It was interesting. I appreciate y'all. Kuma's powers work until they don't, apparently. He can push out some sicknesses, but not others. He simply has a stamina limit. Yep. I swear if the God Knights are anything like the Scab Hearts, 2 years, long cooldown, or doesn't really know how to ride Dragon. NTR is crazy. I don't know where I'm at. Yes, I did. I thought the same thing. I thought this was pretty much NTR. Dragon is the most dangerous criminal in the world, but he hasn't done anything to substantiate that. Whitebeard would have also whooped Kaido's ass. In Whitebeard's case, Odin was dead though, so let's be real. Odin was kind of dumb not having Roger help him. We already answered that. Whitebeard said, Odin dead, that's tough. That boy Kaido stronger. That boy Kaido strong. I better mind my business. Edward Newgate. Like Naya said, it's cameo piece. Fans love that instead of calling out Oda. Yep. At this rate, we're gonna need a One Piece film D because Oda doesn't have enough time for tracking in the main story. Seems like Whitebeard valued Ace way more than Odin. Yeah, I forgot. It did bother me how Whitebeard let Kaido rock and Wano after slaying his guy Odin. Compounded with how stupid Odin was for thinking the deal with Orochi was actually gonna happen. Man was some ass. I don't like Odin. He looked Izo in the eye for 20 to them. Sorry, your sister probably dead. In your country, probably slaves. But what's gone is gone. If Odin pulled up with the Roger Pirates, Kaido would have left that bozo Orochi to dust. Kaido wasn't even ready to fight just Odin. So yeah, I'm with you with everything you just said, Glam. But it looks like what they're gonna do here is set up why he's called the Tyrant King. I think he's gonna overthrow the king of Sorbet Kingdom, and whatever experience he goes through here is going to harden him. Plus, guess maybe when he meets Vegapunk and slightly having the cybernetics attached to him, maybe he starts to lose more and more of his emotions. But for all you know, maybe he removed them. Maybe he actually uses his ability to push them out. So
here's my thing with that, though, Naya.
I am not rationalizing, by the way. I'm just telling you.
No, I know, I get it. I'm saying like this would be my counter argument to somebody that's like trying to make it like Sabo calls him kind, and we know Sabo isn't part of the Revolutionary Army at this point. Like he calls him the kind-hearted Kuma. So clearly, that isn't the way he acts around at
Sabo's
least the
in the chapter. He's in the chapter. He is? But I don't know how long. Yeah, he Let me just put it on.
How young is he?
He's like a kid though. He's like a child.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's actually in the chapter. He's lunging at Kuma with his like. I don't even know what it is. It's like the pipe. Then the pipes they had in the Gold Kingdom or whatever. Where the fuck is it?
So this also means that Sabo knows Bonnie, and the two have just never ever interacted ever on screen.
I suppose, but yeah, right here, there's Bonnie in the cage with Akuma, then in the middle it's Sabo, and then
yeah.
But I don't know, man. Saturn being Bonnie's father doesn't make sense. Why would a Gorosei fuck Rosie a girl and have a kid? I don't know. No one's wait. Well, that's just a theory someone brought up. No one's saying that like that's concretely what happened. It's just what some people are thinking because of the whatever Sapphire connection. That's 7 years ago, I believe. But no, would it be? I don't know.
I'll
I've
also
given up trying to understand the timeline of One Piece. I don't even try anymore.
I'll also say as well with like the whole Kuma flashback stuff, the reason why I don't think it's additive in any way is because like this doesn't necessarily inform anything about his character. All it is like basic sympathy, empathy bait, like emotion, trying to just grab emotional strings onto a character. That's
But he's
all it
not
really
even
is.
doing it in a good way because he's actually pretty good at that, all things considered. Even with newer characters, he did a good job with Law and Roshinante. But I don't know,
Roshinante, yeah.
he completely lost that ability because I saw them in that chapter eating the food and crying. I'm like, bro, this is so unearned. You're not getting, you're not getting
Like the reason
anything
and the
from me.
reason why it's like not, it's also not additive in any way is because this is not going to result in a plot line for Kuma at all. Like the reason you would normally write this is so Kuma can do something in the future. He will not. The most he will have is a moment where he sees Bonnie again. That is it. It will be a moment, and it will not be anything that's, I'm not going to say long form, but even like any form at all, short form, medium form, long form, whatever it is in terms of writing and actually like plotting something out.
Mhm.
It's just going to be one moment. It's going to, and it's just there to make you feel sad at the life he lived.
Mhm.
That's it.
And I don't care. I like his power though. Power's
Just
pretty cool.
because something bad this is my one of my biggest pet peeves. Like just because something tragic happens to a character doesn't mean that I am supposed to care. Like you have to put the work in. And I like Kuma from a conceptual standpoint. Like I liked him because he seemed like he was an interesting character because it came across as like, hey, it was an idea of what the Revolutionary Army could be. It's like, oh, they got dudes like Kuma in this organization.
Mhm.
Like people of this characterization and like type of power level is like wow, like they're actually attempting to help people. Wrong. It's just Kuma. Because Dragon doesn't do anything on screen. And even then, he's and like this tyrant thing, Naya, is gonna be a little annoying if like Sorbet is probably ruled by a tyrannical leader, right?
Mhm.
We assume.
Yes.
So yeah, so why would Kuma become a tyrant himself? First of all. And secondly, if you're gonna get mad at the Sorbet Kingdom, you should be getting mad at the Celestial Dragons for taking away if the justification for overthrowing this dude or like getting my downward spirals because my wife's dead and my child is not even my own but an adopted. Why are you taking it out on this guy? Well, taking it out as an outlet, that makes sense. But like there's like no vitriol laden towards the Celestial Dragons at all. There's no vitriol towards the world government at all. And even with that, there's no action to go alongside it. Unless, and this could be the only thing that could actually work for it, is if him going in as a warlord is his own idea.
Possibly.
That's the one out of anything in this flashback, that would be the one aspect of Kuma's character that I would actually find fascinating, the reason why he became a warlord.
I don't know. Maybe you think he puts a
the
warlord
pacifist
and he finds a fruit for Bonnie or something?
I don't know. The pacifista stuff is cooked because already we know that the Gorosei are not going to be affected by that because they have higher command than fucking Vegapunk does. So
They've
any
already
sort of
replaced
potential
him
about
for the
that.
most part, anyways, with the Seraphim
Yeah.
though. But now
Like
the
that was like the
PX is,
second most important part of his character, and now it's just like fuck, get all that shit out of here. Like that doesn't matter.
I mean Kuma and his, Kuma. I mean the Kuma, his friends see the Kuma, and everyone sees can be different. I'm fine with that personally, especially if he's detached with the cyborg brain. This flashback does more to establish the connection between Bonnie and him than it does to change my view of Kuma. You know, Glam Oda uses classic sad backstory to make readers think it's doing
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
And I don't even know how much, like, again, making Bonnie have a sad childhood. Like at this point, it's just played out in One Piece stuff. Like every kid has the same plot beats over and over and over again.
That's the
And
thing
this one
too.
is
Like it's very this one is extremely generic
extremely close
and
to
very
law.
recycled too. And that too is a lot of parallels to Law, which I thought maybe her fruit was going to be the thing that saved her again, because she could control her age. Maybe she never technically ever had. I don't know, bro. But it looks like based on the picture that I put up, though, she doesn't have that blue sapphire mark under her eye. She just put a piercing there, maybe as like I don't know. Maybe she got used to having something under her eye like that. So I
But
don't
like
know.
Kuma and Bonnie are not the main problem of this whole flashback. Like Dragon is the biggest loser out of all of this. Kuma's at least gotten something that can make people be like, wow, like I didn't care for this character as much as I did when you should have, because Kuma's still one of the better characters in all of One Piece.
Is Dragon redeemable?
I'm sure for most people, he's not even in need of redemption, even off of this.
I think.
So it's like, I mean, for us two of us,
yeah.
probably not. Like, what's he gonna do? Put some shit about how Dragon, like, it's just gonna be, I found out that the government's up to some fuck shit, even though I should have already realized that already, and they may or may not have done something with my wife. And I could have had some political disagreement with my dad. A lot of it's going to hinge on Dragon's ideology and what he actually wants. And do I think that's going to be fleshed out in any way? No. Absolutely not.
I feel it. Fumo's sacrifice to save himself also contributes to the growth of the Navy, Goro say, so even after all this, he's still helping the people that piped his wife, saving money. If Dragon does some crazy meathead shit, I might forgive him.
Man, who's he going to fight? Who's he going to fight in a fight that's one fleshed out and matters?
Emu.
Man, get that.
The Goro say he plays them all 5 by himself.
God.
I don't know, dog. It's crazy because I think I made a video on this because I at one point I was doing a series called Things Oda Can't Mess Up, and I think I did 3 videos. I think I stopped. I'm like, I don't care no more. I got cooked off of it. I think one of them was Dragon. But you know, deep down when I made that, I think Dragon was the one character I always thought he was going to fuck up. If anything. Like maybe with like him saving Shanks and Mihawk or something, maybe it works in the end. I don't know. But Dragon, I don't think he knows what to do with him, especially at this point. I think he might have realized that his style of writing has actually started to hinder him and hamper him more than it's helped him. I think there was a point in time with his stupid little, like you said to me, snapshot storytelling and his montaging and his skipping certain stuff. It made sense because okay, maybe you don't want to know exactly how strong an admiral is in their fight immediately right here in Punk Hazard. Save that for later. All right, fair enough. But I think all of that shit he's doing is starting to come full circle now and bite him in the ass. Like you said, it's not a big deal to have Dragon doing small things, having smaller victories or whatnot. Like, okay, let's say when he reads one of Luffy's newer bounties,
he's off the middle. He just finished a battle or something.
Exactly, like he just toppled the kingdom. Like he's stepping on the king's head type beat or something. Just toppled the kingdom. Maybe you throw out 1 or 2 names that maybe reverberate through the world. Like it was weird that this character was here, but they weren't a problem either. Like that will do a little bit of build up
and that's the bare minimum, I might add, for what you can do.
Because as much as I still don't like the way that he handles Shanks, and not that I'm a Shanks fan, at least with Shanks, like his personality of being laid back, I suppose, was present really early
from the beginning,
right? Yeah. So him being like kind of like the current version of Roger, and maybe knowing there's a right time to go to get the One Piece because Roger said they were too early. You could maybe justify some of his waiting around, but I don't think it works for Dragon, who's supposed to be constantly proactive, saving all of these kingdoms and whatnot. And in addition to that, I don't know why the king wasn't here for 16 years on Sorbet Island. I don't remember. I don't know if I missed something because basically they divided the island in half. Everyone to kill all the old sick people so that they can pay less money for the celestial tribute. Yep. But Kuma, I think, revolted against them, got locked up in the Sorbet Kingdom, and then Dragon and Eva-chan saved them on that island. Did you not overthrow the fucking king? Y'all just left?
Yeah, they can perform a strike team to get Kuma for this bullshit king, but they can't go and get Kuma's wife.
And they heard Kuma was captured, I think. If I no, let me make sure I'm right, dude. I'm pretty sure they said I heard you were captured. So they came specifically because they heard he got captured somehow. Let me make sure I'm
I'll
right.
say as well, this dragon shit gets even worse when you think about the fact that like I don't know, Dragon should have been at the Reverie, dude. Like this, the quote unquote declaration of war was Dragon sending Sabo and goons, because at this point, that's really what those 4 commanders are. Like, they're really goons. Like, don't do fucking anything, and they're all weak as shit.
Shalabella Bella should look good.
Like, he sends Sabo and goons to get Kuma as a declaration of war. Not free all the slaves, not destroy Marie-Joie, not even go himself and pull a Madara Toby on the 5 Kage Summit Council table declaration. Like, Dragon does nothing, and it's worse when you realize that there's a panel at the beginning of the arc where it says, man, the wind's blowing strongly up on these fucking mountains as we're climbing the red line. And what power does Dragon have that everybody thinks? A wind fruit. Man, wouldn't that have been a good tease for later in the arc that you decided to skip for the land of samurai? Crazy.
Yeah. Could have got Vegapunk to get a cure for Bonnie. They use the age fruit. She can now heal or help Celestial Dragonstone in return for a fair treatment. Kuma becomes a slave. I don't know. I think I saw this theory tweeted somewhere. Dragon helped Luffy with Smoker. Helped across these chapters. We've seen Kuma blowing people up, and Dragon just sitting there with his hood up. Even in these chapters, Oda could have at least had Dragon do something. Yo, he can't throw a punch or a kick, something. So yeah, I don't know. I think
Oda just has
a
an
lot of
obsessive, compulsive need to save shit, man. He can't help himself.
He needs to start letting them cook, especially this late in the series. That's the thing that bothers me because, like, I think we're very I say we're very close to the end, not necessarily from a time standpoint because we don't even get 52 chapters a year, but like we're like 80% of the way there, and it's like you're still doing this shit. Like, come on, dog. Like, reward me for being a patient One Piece fan and waiting this long. Like, it was nice to like see Garb do his little galaxy impact and stuff like that. It wasn't. I still wanted more, but I'll take it. So
I'll give another example right now, just for Kubera. This is like if we saw Genharva from season 1 and he did nothing. No setup, no confrontations with Agni. We only hear about it. No, like their dynamic. No, nothing with Teo doesn't happen. Nothing going on. He's just in hiding.
Type of storyteller for sure.
He's just like, imagine if Genharva was literally sitting in a ball bitching about Shakuntala without doing anything about it all the time. That's Dragon. That's Dragon. All he would do is send Maruna and these other people to go handle his work for him.
Yep.
Like, what?
But by the way, I think I'm right. Now, Eva Chan did say, I was in the neighborhood. I see you got yourself captured, but lucky for you, I was in the neighborhood. And I guess this is where they become revolutionaries, but they're on that island. So why did they overthrow the king and he came back? Like, I don't even know, but maybe that'll be revealed sooner rather than later.
Also, yeah, what your point again about this bitch being a commander, like, you literally just met a military asset of that caliber just fucking get offed.
Yeah.
For 2 years. She could have fucking spilled all your secrets.
That's a good
she
point.
could have.
She got tortured and
you have supreme faith that she can stand up against 2 years of torture and R wording that I can't say on Twitch. Mm-hmm. But you're just gonna let her fucking rot there for 2 years instead of trying to get her out. Yeah, bro. Great military mind Dragon is.
Also, my problem is this flashback could have revealed at Reverie, Kuma, Bonnie, and Celestial Dragon Celestial Dragon were there if Dragon also there we could have gotten more. Y'all really got me trying to decipher all this. Decipher y'all text. Dragon's best feat was stopping Logtown Smoker. Yeah.
That is true still.
Yeah.
He's done nothing.
It's unfortunate because I know how many people think he's super cool and they really like him, but
I don't understand how.
I've never fully understood how people be like just love a character. Like I get it. Like, he's got a coolish design. I think he looks kind of bad for the tattoos and his nose is kind of ugly. I secretly think he's kind of ugly now, but from certain angles. But like, he's part of the Monkey Clan, yada yada. But it's like, it's kind of hard for me to care about anything you can do or may do until you do it. So like I'll give you a Tower God equivalent example, right? On my Patreon, I just did a video. I just posted a video where I basically I was talking about the discrepancy of power between the various like family heads. So if Charmer had to fight number 5, which is I believe Kunadwan. No, it's Aryahan. I think Kunadwan 6. Is that an unwinnable fight for Traumeré? Is it just that Traumeré has his specialty, Anima, Thing has Jian Sula and his Shinsu qualities? Like I was trying to see like what's the gap between them, and then what's the gap between the family heads in conjunction to Jihad, Urek, and Enryu specifically, right? And I basically said, if you want me to like do something like this, let me know. And someone was like, "Yo, can you rank them all in strength, bro?" All I know about Tupuri is he got an opera and he's known as the God Eye. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'm
Nothing.
not hyped to see this nigga. I don't know anything about him. I don't care. When it happens,
This is
you will get my opinion and my thoughts and my feelings
this
about
is
it.
like, or go ahead, Naya.
Yeah, so like with characters like I'm not gonna lie, Mihawk did a couple of things, but even Mihawk and Shanks and all those characters to fall into a category of they just stand around and they don't do anything. I have no opinion. Why like Crocodile? Because Crocodile's done shit. Crocodile's around. Yeah, he was gone for a long time, but there's 2 arcs where I got to see Crocodile actually engage in doing some stuff. So that's why I like him. I don't care how strong he is, but like people want me to be hyped and love characters that I just don't know anything about. Like, yo, do you like the one Gorosei that kind of has this? Like, no, I fucking know shit about him. I don't know. I don't care.
This is like if we gassed up Surya as one of the best characters in all of Kubera. That's exactly what Dragon is. Straight up.
I'm not saying
Like
you
I
can't
like
them.
Surya from a I know I'm saying
Yeah.
I like Surya from a conceptual standpoint. Am I gonna say he's one of the 20 best things or 20 favorite things in all of the story? Like, no. He's
Based on
done
what
nothing.
may or may not happen.
Yes. Potential merchants. That's what it is.
And maybe there was a point in time where that shit somewhat worked against me, but worked on me, but not anymore. I promise you. I swear to God, that one chapter with the God Valley incident did not. I'm like, this is the most cameo piece of all time, bro. The God Knights, the Roger Pirates. Here comes Garp. Rocks. And I'm like, don't try that shit. That don't work on me no more. When I was 16, I would have popped off. Anywho, but yeah. At this rate, I wouldn't be shocked if we got Seraphim direction before seeing the real dragon. Ginny might have not been interrogated at all. Her torture was being married to some bozo a la Charlos. If he wasn't the MC dad, the fraud believers would grow. You're not hyped for Han Han. Aria Han is different because I've seen a lot of his family members, and I can get a lot of certain things from him through like characters like White, through characters like Iniesta. On top of the fact that at least I've seen Aria Han. I've seen him. I see. Well, not from I think from a side profile. I mean, I'll look in a
And
second.
back.
The back, there's
and
the back
side.
one, and there's the
Yeah.
one where he's talking to White, where he's like, "You can't fucking step to me, you burger. Become a demon, a monster." And that's when White
Yep.
starts to eat his siblings and get the soul and the spell and everything. That's a little different because sometimes you can get a lot about a character through the people they work with, their family and friends. So Arihan's a little different. Arihan, aside from the fact that he fucked Hayurin, I'm not hype. I'll just see it when I see it. It's just I'll say this. I always say the reason why I want to see Blood Matter the most is because he's the one who didn't get an immortality contract. I want to know why. I feel like through him, we'll probably understand how the immortality contracts work perfectly, or at least seamlessly, and then why he didn't get it, and if there was a reason. Did he betray them? Did he not want it? Somebody just lobbed a theory to me that because he's a defender and some shit happened with Icarus in the higher floors, he played the role of like letting them all get immortality and he didn't. But then it calls into question why V also rejected it though. So I don't know if that fully works, but it's interesting to think about. But yeah, like that's just not who I am, especially at this point, or has been for like a lot of years. Like I can't just be like, yo. Like I'll give you an example. I remember the first time Skynor's name was brought up in Natsuno Taizai, 7 Deadly Sins. I don't give a fuck. Till I see him in action, it just all right. That's a guy who's part of the sins that I'll see someday, the sin of pride. And then when the scanner came up in the vampires of Eldenburg or Edinburgh, and he went crazy with the sun shit, I said, "Oh fuck, he nice." and then I cared. That's how it works for me. I'm sorry. This is why like people talk about Mihawk. I don't give a fuck. Shanks. I don't give a fuck. Dragon. I don't give a fuck. Emu. I don't care. I don't know nothing about them. I don't care. I don't care yet at the very least. So yeah.
Even Blackbeard to a certain extent, it's kind of like that, which is a shame.
Blackbeard, I feel like Blackbeard is being mishandled right now for the most part, or I don't really understand what Oda's doing with him. But I like Blackbeard. I like what I've seen
Yeah,
with him.
I mean-
for the most part, because he's kind of like to me, he's like
Yeah.
a cage beast unleashed. But I wouldn't forgive him for fucking up Teach. I wouldn't forgive him. I'd be very upset. I have high hopes for Blackbeard. Dragon is just like the type that prospect in sports. Man has not done anything, but his fans are wanking him over his potential. Exactly. He's like a fucking college prospect. Everyone going crazy. Like he has not played a game in the league yet. Relax. What's the worst cameo piece or silhouette piece? Cameo piece, probably the recent chapter with Rox and Garp and the God Knights and Roger and shit.
It's cameo piece because cameo piece is bait. Silhouette piece isn't bait. It's just
silhouette
annoying.
piece. I thought the Rogue Gyoku one was unnecessary. Just show me him at this point. Well, I didn't think that was necessary. When I think he was talking to Fujitora at Reverie, and they shaded him. I'm like, at this point, why? Who cares? Just show the design or don't bother.
Yeah.
So yeah, which one smashed Mama Ape? What do you mean? Only thing that could save One Piece is Katakuri. We need him back in the story. No, we don't.
No, we do not.
Yo, my theater went crazy when he popped up in Film Red. I did not. I was deadpan, just like, all right. I don't even hate Katakuri. I dislike him. It's just like I've moved on.
Do anything. Yeah.
I've moved on from him. Silhouette people, you want to drop the story. No one wants these low grade mysteries anymore. Exactly. Low grade, low hanging fruit mysteries. Absolutely. Just show them. That doesn't mean I know anything about them by just seeing their design or whatever. Just show the fucking face.
It's also entirely ridiculous that we don't know what Dragon's Dover power is yet, by the way. Like,
But,
what's the point in hiding it?
But I think I read this somewhere. I don't know if it's true. I think in a recent SBS it was that I think he reveal the name of Bonnie's fruit or something? And he's like, "Oh, I didn't do that in the story yet. That's my fault." Like
Yes,
I think
he did.
maybe he might just be not remembering he did that.
That's 2 times. No, that's the second time he's done that. You know that, right?
Was it Kid too? Was it Jiggy No Me?
Yeah, it was Kid the first time.
He's like, I didn't tell you what the name of the fruit is.
And both times he did it, he forgot was when they were relevant in the story, and people had to remind him of it. Like, what's the reason in hiding Dragon's power? There is none. It's not world building relevant. The fruit itself is not plot relevant. If it is what we think it is, it's just the Logia. Just what's the point in hiding it?
That's hard. Listen, man. Like I've been saying, man, this guy's cooked, bro. And part of me wonders.
I can't wait to cook Kaido, man.
And part of me wonders if like I obviously don't have any real insight into this, but I wonder how much he still cares about One Piece the way he used to. Sometimes authors stop caring about the work that they're putting out after doing it for a long time or wanted something else. Cause I did hear. This is another one I haven't confirmed myself. I think I read this somewhere. I remember I read this because I used to care. I used to seek out interviews and, like you said, Sandman AP translations and SBSs. I don't do that anymore. Whatever comes my way naturally. Because I'm tired of getting a lot of important supplementary information from stuff like, oh, actually Sengoku has conquerors. I'm like, why would you not? All right, man. But fuck. What was I just saying before that? I'm on a tangent. Forgot my regular point.
I'm crying that he said Dragon ate the wind god Wika fruit.
Quota just retired at One Piece and 224. Nah, he's not gonna do that. Oh yeah, author's kind of losing the love for the series. Like, do you think that he just wants to move on? I was gonna say this. Yeah, I heard that his daughter liked what the fuck is it called again? With like the quadruplets, like the fucking.
Oh, the point that Dritz made in the video where he talked about. I remember when you reacted to this, you were like, "What?" When he said that he made the Vinsmokes because they were like modeled off of some like fucking shoujo manga that she enjoyed, where it was like 4 brothers or some shit like that. If I recall,
it's like Oma something. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the boy twin. I've seen episodes of it and shit. It's kind of funny, but it's like I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, And he's like, all right, that's why I made the Vince Smokes like a family. And I'm like, bro, you can't just
And they
like,
still didn't like him. That was Sly's right because I've heard that too. The other daughter still didn't like him.
like,
Maybe because you made them villains, but
at that point, you just stick to the script because then you have to do so many things to circumvent the change that you made, you know? So Dragon ate the strongest. Dragon ate the Oda's daughters and like the German kids. Yeah, that's just I don't know, dog.
I can't
Like,
wait
I'm
to
just
slander the fuck out of Kaido versus the Reacher clan, man. I can't wait.
yeah, Kadru, Kasak, Vitra,
All of them beat
Taksaka.
him. All of them.
I'm just gonna start rage baiting One Piece stands and Tower Gods fans when we
Tower
put them
Gods
against
fans.
Kubera characters. It's gonna be so fucking fun. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
And
It's
then
gonna
at
be a
the
good
end of
era.
every video, end of every video, it's like, oh, by the way, Kubera is also like its least important thing are its fights, and it's still
Yep.
clearing your series.
It's
Crazy.
not an action focused series. It's a fantasy romance, and that's crazy. They still watching your favorite. All right, top guy out. Just let them know they're not beating nobody. Future running through that entire universe by himself, one swipe. Did you tell me Surus he killed with one swipe, bro?
Yeah, exactly. It's just that one panel. He's like, oh yeah, all these Force Sage Sasha wave. Bye.
Nonchalantly, while he's tired and yawning and trying to stay awake. Cut it out, bro. They're not ready for that. And I can't wait to piss them off. I really can't. We're gonna use the rage to our advantage. Sith Lord energy. So
The TOG one's gonna be hilarious too.
yeah, they're gonna get mad too. But they're gonna probably want me to be like, why don't you use a character like Phantom Menace? What the fuck this nigga can do? Except for rewrite the story or something.
I mean, I could still put Phantom Venom against fucking Ananta, and I could probably argue that Ananta would win.
Just Surify.
Yeah, done.
The universe is gone. He's like it's over.
Yeah.
Dragon needs to put his hands in his pocket, pull up the phone, call Superman from DC, and ask him to save One Piece World so Oda can end the series next week. Superman just comes, flies to the fucking world government.
He just flies through the red line and
throws
just
them in,
falls.
throws
Like,
them
"All
in
right."
throws them into Phantoms and leaves. One Piece World's
Yeah.
at peace. He's not gonna kill them because Superman, but probably throw
Yeah.
them in Phantom Zone. Can't put them in Arkham. They getting out. So yeah.
How much longer y'all going? Why? You want to hop in?
I don't have a set time. This is one of those days where like, cause I don't have thing in the morning, but so I'm here. So however long we go, I don't want shit to do. I'm good.
He
I'm
said he can
chilling.
slide for a bit.
All right. So let me know. Just add me. I don't know if you have. I think you have. I don't remember if you have to roll or not, but you have to add me on Discord. But this. I don't lie to you, this is gonna be my least favorite flashback in a while. I'm trying to think of another flashback I didn't like in One Piece. I have some where I'm like, I don't remember that well or
Here's
somewhat
my-
mediocre, but I can't remember. This might be
Here's
least
my
favorite
thing.
one.
Like, looking at it from afar without having actually read it, there's nothing that indicates to me that the flashback's bad. It's just not good either, from what I'm seeing. It's just it exists. Like, and that's really it. Like, if you're not gonna get emotionally sucked in by the clear fucking bait hanging from the fishing line on this, there's like nothing there.
That's fair. The Vegabond flashback, that was mid. Yeah, I didn't really like that, but I thought that had legitimate problems. Like, where I'm like, and like what I hate about myself is my first instinct is to rationalize, and then I'm like, no,
He's
no,
in
no.
Apu's mixtape, by the way, now.
Okay. I see him. I see you, boo boo.
This is gonna be hilarious for Bao because he usually is talking about One Piece and like fucking toxic Brago streams. So he's obviously gonna be able to get a word.
Yeah, you have to really yell.
Oh yeah,
and bully the talk,
and it devolves into power scaling every time too.
Yeah, I think Big Socket is a role. So yeah, you got it. I'll just slide him up for now. We can talk when he's ready. So yeah.
Bao Kun.
He's on mute right now, I think.
He's just keep on.
I'm gonna be crying when Dragon gonna be beside Luffy, acting like both of them are responsible for the world government being toppled, but Luffy didn't find enough of the war. Luffy been said fuck the world government, bro. Unless Dragon can take air from celestial dragons like Zahir, I'm never moved from him. My issue is how this flashback was initiated. Kuma isn't even there, and for whatever reason, Oda felt this was the time and place for it. I do think the placement of it is weird too. I do. If this Egghead incident doesn't end with Kuma nuking the island, I don't know. what the point is. Go ahead.
One would think at least it would start when Kuma arrived on the island.
Or
And
was, like,
also, if Kuma, it
or,
would
like, running
also
around.
start, and it would also start at a moment where Kuma has the ability to fucking like talk, so it can like result in something.
Yo.
You know?
I
What's
did not realize
poppin'?
I'm tripping, bro. What's popping? I did not realize I was fucking muted, bro.
You
What's
talking to
good, though?
nobody?
Yeah, he was
What's-
talking to nobody, screaming in the void.
Bro, I was in here just screaming in the void, exactly. Just like, hello.
What
What'd
do
you think of the chapter,
chapter?
Bao? Yeah.
Chapter, what the fuck happened in this chapter? Oh yeah, flashback. I thought the chapter was nice. I liked it. I liked the chapter.
Did you like the dragon stuff?
I'm the dragon stuff. I'm more indifferent towards, but I've been seeing the reactions. I think it's hilarious. I'm more indifferent, but
Yeah.
I'm not leaning one way or the other strongly. But the chapter definitely, specifically Kuma and Bonnie parts, especially moved me a lot. That's probably my favorite part about this flashback is Kuma, Jenny, and Bonnie.
Do you think it's organic, Bao, the way that they've been acting, or do you think it's like? Because personally, at least from mine and Naya's perspective, like it comes across as like sympathy, empathy bait from Oda that isn't really earned or fleshed out. I don't know how, if you might have a completely different perspective, but
fleshed out, like not being fleshed out, seems like appropriate here.
Okay,
but it doesn't like take away from any of the moments that we've been getting for them. For me, it still hits here and there, but I'm not like closed off to that perspective because I understand why somebody would feel that way about it.
Do you also think you weren't in here last night when me and Braga or Townsy were talking about it? Like Braga was bringing up like some of the best characters in the story, like Kuma should be up in that tier now, and I was like, Kuma already should have been in that tier before this flashback even started. And me and Naya are kind of co-signing like,
hold on.
This J video, I haven't seen this yet, so this will be interesting.
You've lost me.
What happened?
There is nothing
he's streaming something
you can do.
What?
To make up for this disgrace? Nothing.
Is that Jay's new place?
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Always talking about Dragon.
2 years.
Oh yeah,
You are
I saw this.
Absolute disgrace.
You're an absolute disgrace.
I don't support you. I don't support anything that you do. You're a disgrace to the Monkey D name. You're a disgrace to Luffy. You're a disgrace to Garp. You're a disgrace, nigga. For you to sit here and watch Kuma go through
this. He looks genuinely sad. Sad about it too. Look at his eyes. You're a disgrace, nigga.
Bro, and the thing is, I know Jay loves the Kuma stuff, especially the Kuma Bonnie stuff. So him Dragon not hoping, I know Jay was heated.
Matt,
He
bro,
was reading that.
Bao, we're gonna
I
have
know
to
he was.
you, me, and Dritz are gonna have an intervention for Matt. Like, he needs to disavow this dude. It needs to
Bro,
end.
I'm telling y'all.
He's
last time I
already
talked
right
to
there.
Matt,
you see the tweets he's putting out today? He's already
I saw
on the
one
precipice.
he tweeted for Steve-O. The Steve-O Crow retweet, I was like, uh-oh, I see the cracks. It's finally showing. It's showing, bro.
The Egghead is saying to be Kizaru growing the Straw Hats. Can I go back to my fake fight with Kizaru? I was having way more fun with that.
My fake fight.
Fake fight.
Like I was having the time of my life. Okay, can I go back to that? Can they both get up and go to round 2, please, and just keep fake fighting? I swear to God, I was having more fun. I'm not kidding. I swear to God.
The most non-intense game of tag I've ever seen in my life. That keep that shit away too.
This man trying to snipe Vegapunk and Luffy just chase it after until his mana runs out. No, he did hit him in his fucking
I'm
kufi.
serious.
The man's like, I need a minute. My head hurt. Headache. I don't know. It is what it is. We are where we are at One Piece at this point. I'm just here to end the story. I've invested too much time, emotions, and thoughts to not see it to the end. It is what it is. But
do you not have any?
I haven't been happy in like 3 years.
Oh damn!
Consistently.
There you go.
So like with Egghead, are you more indifferent or is it like a negative feeling?
I didn't like it until Kizaru came. I was having a good time. Then I wasn't.
And they wasn't.
I don't like Egghead.
Now
really.
you probably felt the same way, probably up until this flashback, right? from
I don't
every
like.
time I've talked to you about it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
I don't like. I listen to people. There's no One Piece arc really where I hate every single thing that happens. Like at this point, oh, I kind of look at Dressrosa. I'm like, perhaps I was too harsh on you, though. I still think it's the most. It's disorganized and way too fucking long. I don't think that needs to be. I think it's 102 chapters. If I remember correctly. I remember at one point it was like 12 to 10% of One Piece. I'm like, I feel like he's gonna kick
mhm.
himself in the foot after this. This could have been like 70 to 80 chapters, and it'd have been fine. But
Wano's there
all
though.
of Wano, for the most part, like there was stretches and moments where I was having fun, and I like certain things, and then I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. But this arc is somewhat similar to the Wano, the problem I had on Wano. When I'm on Wano, I'm not having a good time. We go to Beehive Island, I'm having a good time. We do something else, I'm having a good time. We go back to Wano, that fucking Samurai Island, I'm not having fun. Like the rooftop shit,
What's
I'm like, oh, he actually might deliver. Okay, this is raw. Then he split up, and I'm like, all right, now we're montaging again. Snapshot fight piece. All right, man, whatever, dog. Now
Common
I give
denominator.
the anime I enjoyed way more, but that doesn't change the literal contents of what happens in Wano. Though I liked all the fights in Wano way more than I did in the manga. Like the Zoro and King shit was kind of crazy. I'm like, they did not do this. Fucking King
That
summoned like
fight
a
was
million
ridiculous
fire
in the
dragons.
anime.
I'm like, this did not
That
Zoro's
shit was
happen.
dead ass
ridiculous.
Zoro's just dead ass flying through the air.
He on the
He's
square
just
rocks,
moving.
the cube rocks.
Yep.
They love the
Mhm.
cube rocks, bro.
Very
Coming back to the buggy line.
Haikyuu-esque.
Go back to the cross guild. That was moving me. Y'all know I was moved by that. But I'm also a character guy, so it's like Wano. I may have liked more if I think that Oda didn't disrespect Hawkins. It wasn't that Hawkins needed to go and fade people, but I'm like, bro, there's no way. You didn't know if your arm got cut off, it wasn't gonna hurt Kid because Kid has no arm. There's no way you're this fucking retarded. There's no way. You are somebody who's like I'm not trying to say One Piece characters are smart, but you're as cerebral as they come. This is what happened. This is what you're doing. All right, man. Y'all got it, bro. I love that ability. Give me that power. I'll put that shit to work, bro. Like someone hit me and fucking Nami go flying. I'm like, what happened? Oh shit, you better stop hitting
I
me, nigga.
still can't believe that him and Law didn't have an actual fight.
Yeah, that was
That probably could have been the best fight in the entire series from just a combat perspective, because in particular, just how those two fruits interact with each other.
because
Wait, who
Law
Law?
can cut you without actually
Law and
hitting you.
Hawkins, Bao.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Hawkins being the Batman of One Piece, for real, for real. Shout out Hawkins, man. Bum.
You're not even.
Thanks.
I can't believe he did my guy like that. I used to rock with Batman Hawkins. I'm like, I can't even.
Bro.
That was me and Naya were on the same. That was both our favorite Supernova for
Bro,
a period of time.
Trent too.
Yeah.
Trent completely disowned that nigga. Like as soon as he got packed up, he was like, "Nah, I don't know who that nigga is no more." I was like, "That's crazy."
What angered me more was how stupid he was. That's what angered me more than anything. It wasn't even that like he lost fights. I'm just like, dog. And then he's like,
It was
it was
compounded
me.
by it was
It was
shit
me.
with
I
the
was the
whole arm
1%.
shit.
I'm like, all right, I'm
yeah.
done.
That
The
shit
one-
was. It completely broke immersion. It was like, there's no way you're that dumb.
It was
There's
even worse
no
when
way.
you really realize that Hawkins was easily the best thing in Act 1. And it was by a country mile too. Like he's the only thing creating conflict and tension that entire act, and it
He
was
was on
all
Law's
interesting.
ass. Hit him with the fucking
He was
sea
on
stone.
he was on Luffy, Zoro, and Law's ass the whole time. Not once did he screw up either.
It is
Boy,
what it
Oda
is.
shaft the bed with Hawkins, man.
He did. He disappointed.
He's
me.
about to shit the bed.
It was probably at that point where it was just like, aside from the Luffy, Zoro, Law, the rest of them niggas cooked. The worst generation, sorry as hell. I guess Blackbeard too. Blackbeard too, technically.
I mean, Zoro might be cooking at this point with this swordsman shit Bao. Like
That goes way deeper than this worst generation shit. Because that's a whole different conversation. Bum ass swordsman, man.
Said the Nika is me. Luffy realized that. This is next. Dragon slander memes are worth it. They are funny. They are funny though. I'll give them that.
They're hilarious.
The non-egghead portion of the arc were revitalizing my love for One Piece secretly. Garp and Co versus Blackbeard's crew better. We all agree Category is the best thing out of post time skip. He low key saved the story. I don't know if I'll think about that. But I like Category though. I like him though, but he's not my guy like that. I have no respect for most of the
That,
Straw
that
Hats.
nigga
Vegapunk is a bum.
stinks.
I don't respect the sudden appearance of Awakened Zoans. We had like 3 and 15 chapters, then all of Wano. King was massive disappointment in character and strength wise. Was he weak? I don't know if he was weak, but yeah,
King was
I just couldn't believe that was the gimmick. The fire's on. I can't be hurt. Now I'm faster, but you can hurt me. I'm like, that's it. This fucking
Yeah, man.
JRPG shit. You can't attack him in this phase. You have to attack him. All
Yeah.
right, man. I guess. Rouge and Beige put him to work, but they're just not big players in OP world. Beige, Capone's fine. I didn't mind him a whole kick. I didn't mind him. He's fine. You got niggas and guns, like I always say. Niggas and guns, baby. Niggas and guns. That's what
I already know
does.
Rouge smells. Keep that nigga off screen, bro. That nigga sucks.
That's not the Mad D Monk, what they call him.
Yeah, Mad
he
D-Monk,
and
fuck that
he
nigga.
and Burgess low key have the exact same power as well. I might add.
Kid fans, the ones who suffer the most, they did suffer in Wano. I mean, maybe not. I mean, when I talk to kid fans, they act like he went to work. I'm like, I guess, all right. Zoro struggling against invincibility frames and Oda pretending to have had actually figured anything out. Oh, I can't believe the
Say as
man just had
well-
a random flashback to his fucking childhood with some random old man and said, "Oh, Enma." I'm like, brain blast. I'm like, what? Okay, I guess. I suppose the first time he did that, so I guess I'll give him points for being consistent because he did that when he cut Das bones. He had to remember some shit about cutting paper or rice paper or some bullshit, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. This dragon shit is just.
If I was a Dragon fan, I'd be pissed off right now. But because I have no thoughts about that nigga, I'm just here like
I
shrugging
feel
my
like
shoulders.
exactly like I don't care about Dragon at all, but I feel like I'm
It's a
somehow
problem,
more
though.
angry at him than like people who care. Like it's ridiculous.
How much Wano was shit? Those ZKK memes were funny. I saw one had me laughing. Nah, I hate them. I hate all of those ZKK niggas. Every single one of them. Because that was the fan
wasn't it.
fabricated delusion that they decided was reality and got mad when it didn't happen. I said, I just never seen this before in my life. Y'all pulled that shit from the crease of your ass for no reason and ran with it. It makes no sense to me. The Minority Hunter meme was funny for like an hour, and then y'all went overboard. But yeah. Oh man, don't fuck up Teach, man. That's all, I'm not even asking for much. Don't fuck Teach up. Let Crocodile be raw, and then you get 7 out of 10 from me.
7 out of 10 is hilarious.
One there you go. Hey, y'all heard it here first. Now I give One Piece a 7 out of 10.
In terms of that, I would say the character that would have broke that for me is actually Dragon. The fact that I'm indifferent towards Dragon, I have no faith for anybody else. Like everybody else is either gonna be I'm gonna be indifferent towards you or you're just cooked. So it's reached that point.
I'm hoping Kizaru doesn't get ruined, but we'll see what happens when we go back and they
mean-
get up. We'll see.
Let's see.
Because
Might
this
be on the
fake fight,
precipice of being ruined already.
I thought we got some good character stuff from him, all things considered. It was subtle. But I liked it a little bit. I feel like I understand his personality a bit more. But this fight, they need to actually stop playing tag.
That fight is poo platter, but the Kizaru stuff was interesting.
This is just finally where I'm like, it's been a long time since a character I genuinely like and love has a spotlight. Please, just let me rock for like 10 weeks. That's all I'm asking, that's all I wanted. Because I've had to for like 6 years just follow a bunch of niggas I don't care about. Listen, I root for Luffy a lot, but Luffy's not even in my top 20. Zoro as well, same thing. No, Sanji probably teeters. I like Sanji the most out of those three. Okay, like my favorite characters aren't that important because it's like Iceberg and shit like that, or like Black Arm Zephyr, so they're not around that much. So like, all right, so finally somebody that I've loved since One Piece, since he rode the cannonball inside my Odie, I'm like, all right, it's finally my era. And it was like, what if they had a fake fight? And I'm like, oh, whatever, man, I'll take what I can get. I guess.
What if Luffy hit with D punch and the fight was over?
Oh, like this man. like I thought there was one sequence that was genuinely really good in my opinion. I'm like, and like it makes me angrier when he does this. 'Cause I'm like, you could still do good shit, but you just decide not to. And that was like the sequence of Luffy throwing him floating above the water, using Yasamagi no Magatama like into his own attack to like become the clones and slice at Luffy. Like,
Mhm.
that was a good sequence.
Oh
that,
yeah,
but that was all I got. That's all I
that
got.
and the whole Snake Man shit was nice, but everything else, nah. I don't know why Oda's goofy ass just wanted to ruin it.
And Oda's starting to do these like panels where like he puts impact lines and like the speed lines, but they're not really moving. And I'm like, I hate these. Stop doing this. He did it with Zoro and Lucci recently. Like, this looks so ugly, bro.
At
Please
some
just
point, we're gonna have to talk about how this man's art ability might be starting to become washed. I might add.
it's declining, and in this chapter he didn't even finish it. Like, it's kind of it said the manuscript's not finished or whatever. So I don't know if he's hurt, injured. I don't know if it's the eye
Yeah,
surgery, but the more breaks and the longer breaks that he takes, the more One Piece I got to keep reading. I'm trying to be done within 6 years, if possible.
at this rate, man, if he like treats it the same as, because I know that the live action is getting a season 2, right? And I know you hate that shit, but whenever
No,
that does
nothing
come
about
back,
it. Got nothing to do
he's
with me.
probably gonna be taking. Whenever it does come back, I hope he doesn't like approach it the same way he does, where he takes a bunch of breaks just for promotion type shit. It's literally just gonna draw it out longer and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll inevitably turn into the live action became the worst thing for the source material since
Exactly,
its
because it just
inception.
keeps sabotaging what the source material is. Like Liam was saying. So,
I'll never forgive those
but
goofies. The one
we'll
dude who
see.
tried to get Pat about revisionist ZKKBS. Akainu is my only hope if he delivers 10 out of 10 story. I don't think it's physically possible to ruin him. Speaking of Zoro, slander, peep your DMs on Discord. I'm looking a sec. Imagine if Oda wrote Gojo versus Suguna. It'd be 6 panels over the course of 10 chapters, 10 weeks. You get like I've never had a group of characters I hate to follow more than the Scabbards.
Speaking on
The
Akainu,
scabbards.
Akainu is literally the marine version of Dragon at this point. He at least he had one moment in Marineford, but that brother is stuck behind a desk, not allowed to do anything until Oda wants him to.
Thank you for the follow. Oh shit, who is it? Oh damn it! Thank you for the follow.
King of One Piece Luffy was.
I appreciate it. Now look at this. Nah, they said, "Lend me some hockey, Odin." This is base Luffy. We're up against Zoro. Fucking Odin, the sword. I can't believe Zoro. Zoro, if you don't pack that nigga up, bro, you're dead to me. I hate Lucci so fucking much. I don't respect him at all. I don't.
Lucy is such a fucking loser, bro. I cannot stand that guy.
Neither can I. And the Celestial Dragons all gotta die. Did I see the new? Did I
Every
see
single
the?
one has to get
Did
back.
I see the Avatar live action trailer from Netflix? One Piece live action was decent. Tried. Nah. Anyways, never. The Scabbards. Did I hate the Scabbards? I don't even know if I don't even have an opinion of them. I liked Ashura Doji and he died, so my luck is just trash. He's the only one that I liked.
Wait, really?
And he fucking died
Oh,
because I got to run with Jack Slander for like a week and a half.
oh, true.
So you'll always be the ghost Cameron in my eyes. Rest in peace to a real nigga, to a real
Slide the
Chungus
guy.
samurai.
Slide the guy. That's not a good enough excuse. I don't like.
Oh, really?
Listen, this is Oda acting like that. This bureaucracy in the Marines is one actually matters, and two would hamper them to this degree. If the fleet admiral says I'm not doing this, he doesn't have to. How the fuck are you in charge of a world military organization? You don't have secretaries to do this shit. What is that, sir? You're the magma guy who's all gung-ho to fucking murder pirates and revolutionaries on a whim. What are you doing behind a desk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of a character I hope he doesn't fuck up either. I like Sakazuki, all things considered. But yeah, he seems to have a bit of a rebellious personality naturally, so I don't really get why he listens. I don't know, but like
Also,
he's the
another
type of
point
character
against Dragon,
I could see if he wants to do something, he'll just do it. I don't think anyone could stop him.
Also,
and who you gonna stand to stop him?
Yeah,
Like,
who,
hey,
who was really
Sakazuki,
checking Akainu? Like, let's
right?
be
Like
serious.
Sakazuki, don't do this. It's like, and if I do, what you gonna do about it? I'll melt you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Like, please.
What were you
Also,
gonna
another
say?
point against Dragon that was this. If you guys recall, at the end of Wano or beginning of Egghead, that Sabo officially has more influence than he does in the world because of that fucking Flame
Flame
Emperor
Emperor?
shit, bro.
Sabo, a smart man.
Bro.
He didn't have he didn't have a good showcase. Cobra kind of did more, but you know what I'm saying. That's life sometimes.
Jesus, man.
That's life sometimes.
Dragon's so cooked, dog.
Emo and Gorosei must have scarred that man because you lost that bite, even though he's still acting the same as pre-time skip. To be fair, Glam, those paperworks are overpowered.
Naruto
Even
got the
Naruto.
same problem. Shizune is right there to do this work for you, bro. What are you doing?
Shout out Shizune.
I don't remember who that is. Oh, that's Tsunade's aide, the pig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at me remembering shit. First back on my name. I said, who the fuck is that? I was
Get
racking my brain
Sakura's
for a
house.
second.
Get Sakura's housewife looking ass out of the house and have her do it. Just do something.
Maybe this is why
Fuck
Garp was like,
Naruto.
I'll stay vice admiral. I got enough freedom. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all.
You guys no, because this is bullshit. Because this paperwork shit only applies to fleet admiral. The 3 admirals don't have anything holding them back, and they still don't do anything.
Bro, paperwork has to be a meme. There's no way people believe he's
It's a
actually
meme.
out there doing paperwork, bro.
They do.
Y'all paperwork,
They're
nigga.
kind of doing paperwork, nigga. Y'all not serious? Come on.
2Piece should be Luffy doing paperwork. Luffy can't even write his name.
Luffy
That
can't
fucking
read.
ape.
Luffy can't read.
Oh my god. I don't know how or why we got here. That's just so crazy to me.
Can Goku read?
I don't even know.
Shit, I don't know if we can. I don't know.
I'm trying to see if who's actually more educated.
I feel like
Wait, no, Goku can read. He was doing math in Dragon Ball with Roshi. He can read. Confirmed. It's over.
Oh, he was. Oh, they were doing schoolwork too. That's what.
Oh, yeah. they
Goku
were.
officially smarter than Luffy. You heard it here first.
Luffy can't
It's
draw.
that's not
Can't
that much of a
read.
feat.
That's intelligent feats, bro.
That nigga is uneducated.
That's actually something I've said about Goku all the time. Like, Goku's not actually stupid. He just never went to school. Luffy's
kid.
actually an idiot.
he's actually fortunate. Like, he's dumb. He's just dumb, bro.
They said Goku had to pass some test of Super to join the Tournament of Power. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't Majin Buu like fall asleep or some shit and fail? I can't remember what he did. Goku's
Yeah.
my goat. I got to vote for Luffy any day. I don't under any circumstance, but he's smarter than him. I'll give him that for the time being. But they're supposed to be combat geniuses, you know, the combat smart.
Oh, brother.
You
I
know,
hate that shit now. That shit's becoming so annoying, especially for Luffy. This fucking combat genius shit. What are you talking about?
It's a Soru tax. Because he saw it once and assimilated it.
Soru tax.
It's one thing he did. One. Man, talking about some
I would just
combat
call him
genius.
creative. That's what I'm gonna say about Luffy. Just creative.
Combat genius. What a
He's
load of
creative,
bullshit.
and you know, I guess he also found a way to use Skywalk / Geppo with Bound Man, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Hashtag took 2 years though. No, I'm just kidding.
Chill on Sanji, man. Chill on Sanji.
Hey, he's in the same boat.
Same
Anybody,
age.
hey, that's not even
He's in the
impressive.
worst boat.
Anybody could skywalk.
Shout out Ewan, bro. Shout out my nigga Ewan, the only good Big Mom pirate.
He
Put
said
Sanji for no
anybody can
reason.
use moonwalk.
He said you
Put
really
Sanji
thought you
for
were just gonna
no
you were just gonna
reason,
kick
bro.
out here by taking it to the air. Like you're not serious. And I'm like, honestly, Sanji, that was pretty stupid on your part. And listen, despite all the memes and shit, I like Sanji. All right, I like him the most out of those three, all things considered. So
It was just so random how Oda had him get shit on by and no damn Big
It's
Mom
this.
pirate.
It's the
It was so
weird,
random.
consistent. Like I don't like he go to always that he takes any or almost any and almost every opportunity to slander Sanji somehow. It always
It's
happens.
so unnecessary most of the time.
people refer to every
Getting
MC as
his
a
fucking
combat genius for simply fighting people. One Piece is gonna end.
set
Luffy finally
facts.
realizing One Piece is me. Peak fiction. Yeah, like who do I say is actually probably a legit? I don't. Like Goku gets credit for that too, but like I don't know, Goku's just a good and experienced fighter. I don't know if I don't even know if I'd go that
I'm
far for him.
I'm not gonna lie. Reading Dragon Ball doesn't make me think Goku's a combat genius in any way, shape, or form.
It's the stuff maybe the anime adds because I always forget. Is that underwater Kamehameha part in the manga, or that's just the anime only scene where he does the Kamehamehas when he realizes
I do
Frieza
not
can't sense
remember.
energy?
I think
don't
it's
remember.
in the I think it's in the manga. I think it
Okay,
is.
then credit where credit is due. What about the other thing? Also, I could just check too. I don't know why I didn't check. I forgot to, but it's when Frieza puts him in that ball that's going to explode on contact, and he outruns the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could just be physical speed though. That's not
No.
necessarily.
But
him
I'm just
being,
saying. I don't remember that's a manga only, or that's in the anime.
Oh,
Or
that's what you're
manga.
talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Because
I don't recall that in the manga.
Because
Personally.
I think feats like that are absolutely bonkers. Because Luffy has one similar with Caesar when he was in the air and they put the slime on him and fired it and he just dodged it and he's like, "Oh, that was close." I said, "What the fuck? This thing is quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy." I know Caesar's not the strongest guy, but that's like an instantaneous explosion. He said, "Nah, that shit was on his skin, bro, or his jacket." And he dodged that shit. I said, "That is ridiculous." Because some people today in my Bam versus Luffy video are saying Bam could be faster. Like, no, Bam does not Bam. There's nothing that Bam does that would give me the indication he outclasses Luffy in any physical stat. What the thing that I gave Bam is he's a better hand-to-hand combatant in terms that he was better trained in traditional martial arts and he has way more abilities. Projectiles out the ass with varying levels of power and piercing techniques, his shield, his teleporting arrow, his fucking Red Theresa level 1, 2, 3 sword that can cut through him, Black March, Leviathan, the Souls, White's power, the Red Thorn 1, Thorn 2, Blue Demon, True Self mode, all of that shit. Like he's got way more art.
Cutlery.
Yeah, the Red Theresa
Yo,
thing. Yeah.
Cutlery.
That's the worst translation of
That's
all
gotta be
time.
the most unserious nickname ever.
He said, "What is this cutlery?" I'm like, "Why didn't you just call it a blade or something? Why did you call
That's
it
what I'm
like
saying,
kitchen
bro.
utensils?
Like,
There's no way."
Dude, I'm
respect
so
this
dead ass.
man,
That's
please.
still one of the funniest fucking lines I've ever seen in my life. Just
Respect
he called
that
it.
man,
He
please.
called a red arm sword cutlery, and he was serious. It wasn't like a
Jesus.
joke, sarcasm. He's like, "Oh, cutlery." I was like, "Bro, what's wrong with
Then
you?"
his fucking attack was
Why would you say that?
deepest. What's it called? Deepest, darkest, blackest foot. What? If someone doesn't get Godot out my fucking face,
This is
fucking
my
burger.
most melanated foot. Just
Oh man, but we gonna have fun with the Kubera. Everyone versus Kubera character. We gonna have fun. Kaido getting packed up by
oh
Kasai.
my god, that is
can't
gonna be a
fucking-
series, man.
Oh god.
I can't wait to do Agni versus Traumaray and Gusting at the same time and still say Agni wins.
we got to take a fire user that people respect and pack him up. Some fire nigga people like. Not Ace and Cyborg aren't enough. They're too weak. And
People
I'm not
like
doing
that dude from Bleach. What's his name?
Yamamoto. All right.
Yeah. There you go.
He gets super extra double folded.
He gets mega folded. Bro, Agni might clap that verse.
Bro, wow, every
Agni
fifth
might
set
clap
is
that
clapping
verse,
a lot of
bro.
verses.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I keep telling a lot of people like if Anata goes to a universe, all I have to do is certify. Everything is destroyed. It's over.
It's just done. Like, what are y'all gonna do? I'm sorry, y'all getting cooked.
Oh, Bao, or Naya, you probably saw me type this in your chat when your video first started, but I said earlier when you had the Luffy versus Bam thing, I was like, Lee's beats both of them. I'm so dead ass that you would beat both of them. Like, I'm so dead ass.
With the golden
What are they gonna
Knight,
do?
The thing on the ground
Golden Knight and
bracelets,
boots. What
the
are they
Sword
gonna
of
do?
Ree. I guess
They
go in
can
the
hurt
air.
her. They can't hurt her, and she can take away any resistances that either of them have with the Sword of Ray.
Oh, shit,
I'm
that's
pretty
a good
sure
point.
Luffy's getting mega folded. I don't know about Bam.
Well, I don't know if
That's
Luffy's
kinda
smart enough to
hard.
figure out what's going on. That's the thing. I mean, Luffy, but we'll have to
Luffy
see.
would try and punch her, and then it wouldn't do anything. And here's the thing: like, if she has the boots on the ground, they can't hurt her. And if they somehow get her off the ground, anything that they hit her with, she can just heal from.
Yeah.
With the Golden Knight.
Y'all need to do Luffy without powers against Goku with no powers. Goku wins. There you go. I did it.
Who beats the life out of that man? What are we
Bro,
talking
he will
about?
fucking dog walk him. It's not. That's not even a competition because
Yeah,
I said this in the BAM video. Luffy's a brawler. He's not actually a trained martial artist. I'm not saying he can't fight close range. He's not creative, and his fucking feet and
Goku
eyes
would
and
piece
head
him up, boy.
can't like bend in weird ways. But even Bam's a better technical fighter than he is. But Luffy's more athletic.
If Luffy had no powers versus Goku, that fight's not going. That's like one of those fucking. That's a fight Goku would have to fight in like the preliminary rounds of a tournament.
Yeah.
It's not even a real match. He just
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him.
And then Luffy loses his one ability to like not be hurt by blunt force trauma. He's cooked. It's over. But yeah, I'm thinking of I've been writing down and thinking of some good matches to do and stuff. So yeah. I heard about the Insomniac thing. So she in that she just a lesbian or she bi?
No, she's bi,
That's what I asked.
which has
They
been
said
the case since like the early 2000s.
that's what I asked. That's what I asked because I'm like someone told me it was you Gojo. You said that she was only a lesbian. I'm like then that doesn't make any sense because she's supposed to be the Catwoman to
She was literally
Spider-Man.
acting like she had. She was literally acting like she had Peter's kid in the first game, and Peter believed it. That means that they fucked. She can't be a lesbian.
Yeah. Hey, I would agree Goku's stance, but those Luffy fans think different. Nothing I could do about that. I can't change One Piece fans' minds, but I can hurt their feelings.
Yeah, say Maruna solos the One Piece verse.
Yeah. And, Kaido versus Kasaki isn't even a fair fight type.
Is it even a fair fight? No.
And just shit on him for 30 minutes.
I think
Show
Kasaki
you a
could
real
literally
dragon.
step on Kaido. Straight
Kaido
up.
not even a real dragon for real. Fuck that nigga.
I keep saying he made
That
dragons
nigga's a
kind of lame.
fish.
He's
It's a fish.
I said, man, you might be one of the you and Momo might be the two people who made me look at dragons kind of sideways. Usually I always like dragons when I see them. Even the fucking Punk Hazard dragon I didn't hate. It's like,
That was cool.
that game is
Mm.
worse than the first one. Can't believe Glam was right. Those Sony games be mid sometimes. I haven't played the Miles Morales game yet, so I'll get there when I get there. The DLC, the expansion, whatever we're calling it. So,
Yeah. Where you
Yoko
get to fight
versus
the
Hokage,
Tinkerer.
who wins? Hokages, they win.
I find it so funny that everybody's like, "You're the One Piece guy. Why aren't you rooting for Luffy?" I was like, Naruto's just gonna whoop his ass. I'm just.
But I don't. Just because I like a series more than the other doesn't mean I'm gonna lie. There's no reason for that. And again, like I always say, I'm not one of those people who's I like a character based on who they can and can't be. I like them for their fucking personality and other shit. Or if it's an unserious pick, I'll just tell you why it's unserious. Like, well, I don't like Gaimon. Please put a nigga in a box. It's just hilarious. What? Put a nigga in a box. Like, why did you do that? That shit is funny as fuck to me. That's it. No other reason. He's not important. But I'll rap Gaimon. Don Krieg's different. That's an East Blue legend. They don't know about him. He coming back.
Don
Eh?
Krieg is a legend, bro. That is my nigga.
I love that
It's
guy.
my guy.
And people used to think I was kidding. They used to bring him up. Like, why you keep bringing up Don Krieg? Because I like him. I miss him. Should have came back with Gin, bro. Need a
He's
round two.
raw. No, we
Now that-
need that. No, we dead ass need that round two.
We
need
needed
that.
it. I think it's too late
That's
now.
what we need.
If I see him now and he's OD, I'm like, fuck off. Should have happened earlier. Oh shit,
Because
man.
that fight is different, bro. That fight is so different.
Baratie and Don Krieg are the main reason why I stuck with One Piece. I really like that arc. I seen One Piece fans say
Alright.
Kaido would beat Madara. I mean, that's unserious.
Kaido would beat Madara. Interesting.
I'm surprised none of the Eastwood characters never reappeared aside from Django. A couple other ones did too. The guy with the brass
Full
knuckles.
body.
Full body. There we go. I almost said full bright. Like that's not it. That's not it. There's a couple, but you're right.
All right,
I feel you. Arlong too.
I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go. Dritz is summoning me at the moment, so I'm gonna handle that for a little bit. I'll catch both of y'all later. But yeah, Naya. Tomorrow, remember we said we were gonna do the tier list shit.
Yes,
I can be in there tomorrow just anytime during the day.
Okay, I'll probably when I get home, I'll just go to the gym and then do a quick stream and then
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Bet. All right. But yeah, Bao, if you wanna if you're around at all tomorrow, we're gonna be looking for panels and shit for the power scaling list for Cabrera. So
Mhm.
if you want to help with that in any way, it would be appreciated because I have to find like versions of characters all throughout the fucking manga and get good pictures for them.
Yeah.
I would try and pull up, see what y'all got.
All right.
All right. I'll catch up with y'all later. You have a good one.
Mhm.
All right, brother.
Ye-
Peace.
Peace.
Y'all need to do Makima versus Gojo. Recently, Death Battle made a video. I don't know shit about Makima. That's the bitch from
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't read that. I don't watch it, so I couldn't even do that. Is she broken? What's her power? What she do? Bark? Is she the bark bitch?
As far as I, she's the bark bitch. As far as I remember, I don't even like remember her power like specifically, like the mechanics of it. But I know she's ridiculously broken.
Mm.
But I think Gojo gets pretty stomped from what I remember. I don't think it's really a fight.
No infinity, no Murasaki, whatever. Muda. Hollow purple, whatever fuck it's called.
Hollow purple, yeah, I think it's
Oh,
hollow
that
purple.
nigga is dead. Did we
He's
read the last
fucking
chapter?
dead, man.
I did.
Huh?
No, I'm trying to remember if I read the last chapter of JJK.
Have you
Jaku.
watched the anime for season 2 at all?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I haven't watched it
You
in
have
like
been?
4 weeks, but I've been enjoying it. I like it. It's really good. I was watching it with
It's been good, man.
I was watching it with my friend because she really likes it. And that was why this is why I was telling people my opinion on JJK went up because I actually paid attention this time because I had to watch the whole anime and then I ended up rereading it. I was like, oh, I'm like, because I didn't know why Toji was so fucking strong, and then I did not at all register shit like heavily restriction. I was not paying attention, dog. I was not reading that shit.
That's hilarious.
I was not reading that shit.
That's crazy. Toji different, man. Toji different.
That's my third favorite character, I think. So yeah, Nanami, Todo, Toji, Mahito. I almost forget the fifth person. Was it Yuki? Somebody I can't remember who it was, but yeah. So yeah. Naya, explain Hakari's domain. He gambles. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even on my reread, I didn't pay attention to that shit. I said I'm not leaving all that.
I don't like that Mickey ass ability, bro. I'm so cool off Akari. Because whenever we initially got word of his existence, like super early in the series, I was interested because he would always get name dropped alongside Yuta as one of the strongest third years. So I was like, all right, I'm hyped to see him. Then we finally get introduced to him in that kind of like Fight Club setting. I was like, oh yeah, he's cool. He's cool. We see him fight Kashimo, unmoved. I was like, I don't like this shit at all, bro. Keep this nigga away. I don't know why you even brought him in. He's gonna be whack like this. At
I
least he's
really
whack to
wanted
me.
to like him. I really wanted to like him. Like I don't
That's what
hate
I'm
him, but I
saying.
wanted to
I
like him
really
because
wanted to like him.
yeah. And he looked blacker from the silhouette. I thought he had dreads or something, but
Nah, because whenever we first saw his like silhouette, I'm telling you right now, that was a nigga. That's a nigga when we first saw him. And then he got reintroduced and Gege was like, you know what, never mind, he's not. I was like, all right, bro. Like, what are you doing?
yeah.
Oh, it's serious.
I mean, if you really need me to, I could figure out for you, Gojo, and figure out the intricacies of Hakari's domain. But my general understanding is he's playing some type of gambling game, I don't know if it's pachinko or slots or whatever. And if he gets like 111,
Mhm.
222, 666, whatever the case is, what's it called? Idle death gamble or restless gambler. He becomes immortal for
Yeah,
4 minutes and 11 seconds.
Mhm.
But I know there's
And
like
then
some
he
shit
has
where yeah, go ahead.
the potential to cycle it. He has a potential to cycle it if he gets like extremely lucky, like the Kashimo fight.
Yeah.
But that's like a 1 in a million type chance for that to happen,
There's
which is like
probability
part of
mode.
the reason I didn't like
Yeah.
that fight. Yeah,
There's probability mode, something of the sort, and then some other thing he can do. But I've always admitted this about me when I'm reading something more often than not. If I could understand the kind of point of the ability before really diving into like all the details, I'm probably not gonna read all of it. Maybe in a reread or in a revisit. So like I'll tell you like so like let's say I'm reading Kingdom, and long story short, you're going to this long detailed plan. I'm like, it's a pincer move. You're coming from the left, you're coming from the right. I'm skipping all that shit. Not
Oh
reading
yeah,
it.
Kingdom be so long winded with that shit, bro. Like, just say what they're doing. You have to give all these extra words that literally aren't adding to what like the main point. Just say doing a pincer attack. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta do, and that does get annoying sometimes. It really does.
And sometimes they over explain an ability that's not that complicated. But but I'll say this: the Kakari, his ability, if you want the literal minutiae, I don't know all of it. But for me, it's like get a jackpot, you're immortal, good. Um, the other one was the girl that he rolls with something to do with the stars. You can't get close to her. I ain't read that shit.
Yeah,
It's too much work.
Star Constellations or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so those two things I can say I don't
Like,
understand.
that's one of the strongest cases of you just over explaining an ability, and you making your fans confused because you say too much.
Exactly. They said Hakari's the main match is basically the Hunter x Hunter Bodark. Am I? Only one Gojo has better aura in the manga, but in the anime Sukuna clears. Gege be doing too much sometimes. He's explaining, I'm getting it, but the character can't shut up and it keeps explaining it and I get confused. Maybe you should just read up to a point where you understand it and don't read the rest. I get it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Gojo's cool. I don't dislike him. I just wasn't a character that I gravitated to that well. But I thought he was overpowered done right in terms of like being one of the strongest peoples in his verse. I thought he was handled really well. That's the thing that impressed me the most about Akutami, whatever his name is. Akutami? I didn't say Gege or
Yeah,
Gigi.
Kutami.
Yeah, say Akutami from now on. But yeah. What I always liked is that like he was so strong, like people really couldn't do anything without like you always had to account for Gojo being around. Like you had to get him out the
In
way
every
to
single plan.
yeah, like that's raw. I like that. That's good. And it always seemed to me like he was trying to build up like Jujutsu society to be able to match him or be better than him, so he's not carrying the whole team on his back. That's why I
Yeah.
thought the part when he died was interesting because it seemed like no one else understood that about him, but he didn't make that obvious to them. I actually think that chapter is a good chapter when he's dead. And that little afterworld talk. In hindsight,
Oh, with a Kato.
no, the chapter where he dies, yeah, where he's talking to everybody like
Oh
Nanami and stuff,
yeah.
and I don't think they understood him because of the way that he acted and moved, but that's because of his own actions. But he was like, "Yo, at least I died fighting somebody raw, not dying of like an old age or some shit." I was like, "Yeah, he seems to be okay with it." Hashimo disappointed me. I thought he was gonna go a little harder. I thought if he had a curse technique that he could only use once, the binding vow on it or something would be insane. But he got, I guess, fighting hand mode Sukuna is crazy though. So maybe if he was still in
Yeah.
Mega Me mode, it would have been different. But yeah, Hashimo.
Yeah, because at this point, Sakuna just on a different level than what was already established as the peak. So I don't know how they finna do this. I
Isn't he
don't
still?
know.
He's still missing the trident, whatever, right? He has one of them now that
Yeah,
Rame brought. He doesn't have the other thing yet, so he's still not even kind of at full power, so to speak, or at least Did he
which
keep
is
Megabe's technique
absolutely
in that?
ridiculous.
Can he still use the 10 shadows?
I
Do we know? Oh, maybe you
think
don't know yet. I don't
so.
know if you know yet.
I think he still has it, but if he doesn't, he still has that new cutting ability that he used to kill Gojo, which is ridiculous enough.
Yeah. The slice that cuts space. Oh, you know what though? He has that black box open shit. He did that. He got the fire arrow that cooked Jogo,
Oh
the
yeah,
volcano dude.
against Jogo. Yep.
So maybe he has to do that, like switch it or something. I don't know what that is yet, but yeah. So no, he can't use 10 shadows anymore. Okay, interesting. So I guess he wanted
Okay,
10
then
shot.
that's fine.
I mean, in a lot of ways, it's pretty fine because he used it to evolve his dismantle and cleave. So
Yeah.
take it, I guess.
So it still served its purpose for what he
Hmm.
was trying to do.
But yeah, I'm giving that story a little more credit than it deserves. Well, not that it deserves it, that I realized when I first read it. But I felt the same way about Yaiba when I kind of rewatched it and reread it and took it a little more seriously. Like I'll always say, the worst thing you did was make it imagination no Yaiba. I had an inkling. You should have never confirmed it because I felt like none. I felt like none of the thank Krusty Seaman. Thank you for the follow. That name's crazy. But
Shout out that guy.
I felt like none of the characters were ever really reacting to like the lightning and the other shit happening. I'm like, is that shit metaphorical? And then they confirmed. I'm like, damn, man, Imagination no Yaiba going crazy right now. Ain't no lightning,
That's
ain't no fire, ain't no
insane.
water, ain't no water. That's my biggest my biggest critique of the series. I, I wish he never told me about that shit. Other than that,
His
though, I think Yaiba's
imaginary
fine.
abilities.
I think
Yeah, I think
the
Yaba is a
ending of
really good
Yaiba,
solid series.
the literal ending doesn't bother me, but I don't like how the conflict with Smooth Criminal. What the fuck his name again?
Uh, why the fuck am I blanking on his name? Um,
The Demon King guy.
damn, I
What the
forgot that nigga's name.
what's his name?
Hella
What?
forgot his name.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Demon Slayer. Demon
Muzan. Muzan.
Muzan. There you go.
That
Kibutsu
was his
Muzan.
name.
I could not remember that. And I was thinking of my guy from Blaz Blue. I'm like, no, that's what I call him. That's not his name though. It's nothing from Blaz Blue, Hazama. But the thing that I'll say this about Hikari. I don't know if this is true. I watched a video when I was editing on something. It said that Hikari, because Hikari's sure hit is non-lethal, he will always win in a battle of domain expansions. I don't know if that's true though, because I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind that was, but they said that it's refined to the point that if he has to clash with another domain, it's likely that his win because his hit's non-lethal, which is pretty cool. I guess a pretty cool thing. But the thing about him is does he not have a regular curse technique? It's just like domain shit. He's kind of like the lawyer guy. Like that guy, he just has a domain. That's it. I feel like he should still have a curse technique. I'd want to have one at least. Bring back Boogie Woogie, bro. I need that nigga back. He was him. He's the
Boogie
gold.
Woogie.
He's the
The
gold.
only way you bring that nigga back is if he start clapping his feet or something. For his ability. That nigga is a less one hand.
Mhm. You said you dropped Yaiba episode 3? That's unfortunate. Cause Uzui versus what's his name? Number 6. Yo, that shit was fucking insane, bro. I watched that shit all the time. Never forget when me and my
Oh,
friends
for
pulled that up for Yaiba when he was fighting in the red light district. I said, "Yo, they are going.
yeah, that
Ufotable
shit
is
was
going
crazy.
crazy. Oh my god,
They
that was like
went,
the
bro.
go
I
ahead.
watched that entire season and I watched that entire thing in one sitting. I couldn't stop. It was
Yeah,
so fire. They went crazy.
it was super good. It was super good. I was like because like one thing that you might hear me say this sometimes when something's hype or mad funny, but like there's something like my friend group when something crazy happens, you go pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Stuff like when they're going through the houses, my friend's like, no, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Like we trying to replay it. Like
Oh,
we took 10
bro.
minutes to get through that whole sequence because we kept rewatching shit.
It really be
uh,
like that sometimes. You just gotta re-experience.
the same thing with with Fog Killer 5 Elements, right? With Wenren versus I can't remember the latest demon's name. Wasn't the Demon of Wrath? I think that was in the first season. You're like, no, pull it back, pull it back. I said, that was crazy. He had his back turned when he dodged that. I said, yo, we were going crazy. So, so yeah. Black Ron is a good YouTuber for JJK power splitting. Also, Fiji made a good video called Goda versus Akuna's Deeper Than You Think. I'll watch Demon Slayer at some point. I'm definitely not watching a Fiji video, but I'll check out that Black is running guy. He black? Is he bliggity black?
Black Runner?
Yeah, is he actually black? He fake black.
I think so. I think so.
Okay, this guy. I'm looking at it right now. I'll see if something here interests me. I've been kind of watching these videos to study how to make these power scaling videos, anyways, or at least the way people like them. Because I did one today, kind of my own way a little bit, but I'm gonna start getting to that bag because hey, they be watching the power scaling videos. I'm like, I guess this is what y'all niggas want. I'm gonna just do it. I need the
They be
clout and the money.
clicking fast.
Yeah. I
They
thought Bam
be
is stronger than
clicking,
you
man.
realize. And in a day, that shit was north of 1K. I said, wow, y'all really, now y'all watching, huh? So,
Nah, cause I remember the Luffy vs Kizaru video. Them views was going crazy. Like these niggas really love power scaling, bro.
mhm.
They are in love.
when I did the 1-2 where I said Kizaru is going to look better than Big Mom and Kaido, generally speaking.
Yep, I
They were
remember
there
that
for
one
that one
too.
too, and I was like, but they're in there yelling at me. I was like, all right, man, you don't have to yell, bro. Sorry, man. I think it bothers people how like not invested I be in the outcome of a lot of these. I don't care. Like I'm just gonna speak honestly what I think, but like I don't care if it's my favorite character ever. If he loses to fucking Goku, loses to fucking Goku. Who cares? I can't do Goku. I can't. The reason why I can't do Superman versus Goku is because I've exhausted myself of that argument in the early 2010s. I used to have this conversation every fucking day. BBM, real life, online, Facebook, whatever. I had this conversation every day. The Death Battle made the video where Thing won, where Goku lost, and then it just oh well, but now he has a God form and all, and they run it back. And he with Blue, he still lost, and like oh, I'm like see, I can't do this anymore. I lost that. That is the reason why I lost my taste, my love for power scaling. I could not have those arguments anymore, especially with people who are one sided. Like they tell me Goku would win, but know nothing about Superman content, and I'm like, this is so fucking unserious. So yeah.
That argument has always been fucking dead. Honestly, I don't know why they ever. I mean, I know why it started, but if you just have any brain, you will understand why it shouldn't exist. It's just not meant to be a thing.
I can see the problem with Ichigo versus Naruto is that I have to do research. I don't want to do that. I don't know.
See,
I don't know all.
the thing is,
Yeah.
even if Naruto has a chance, I'm gonna say Ichigo watches every time. Cause fuck Naruto. I'm gonna say it every time.
I mean, not
Even though
legitimately.
I'm pretty sure like Ichigo is stronger from what I remember.
Mhm.
But yeah.
My best guess is that maybe something in Boruto may have changed things, but I don't. Based on what I know, Ichigo is stronger. But
Boruto? No, if anything, it gets worse in terms of power for Naruto. If anything.
oh yeah, he lost Kurama, but I don't know. Maybe did he supplement that with anything, or he just gone now?
Nah, not really, no.
Mm. But all right. Thank you guys for coming through. Hey, go show Simbi some love, man. He playing Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. I should have. I
Yes,
fucking.
sir.
I'm gonna fight Oda, bro.